So the Hound Dogs in their home black and red as they are getting prepared for this first quarter. Wow, what an evening! And the Hound Dogs looking for their first win of the season. And if you'll recall what Chad told us a while ago about the East Newton Patriots, they're looking for their first win in a couple of years.
Yeah.
So they
They,
have they have gone quite a long stretch
you know,
without a victory.
and last week they were at home and lost in the last minutes, so they are very hungry for a win, and that's dangerous, Wayne.
Oh, you bet. Yeah, when you get a team that's really hungry for a win, you're absolutely right. Being let out on the field, um, we see Connor Shaw. We also see, I believe that's Noah Lamb, and
Yeah, Clayton Cordova's out
yeah,
there.
right, and also Jay Lee, the quarterback. So teams are out on the field conversing with the officials. Both coaches now shake hands and they depart. And the coin toss will take place here in just a few seconds. And we'll see if the Aurora Hound Dogs will receive or if they will kick off.
I noticed number 50, Sean Jackson's out there tonight. He got hurt in the summer at the Evangel summer camp, and he found out that he's going to have surgery, the partially torn labrum, but he got cleared to be able to play tonight. This is probably his last game of the year, Coach told me before the game. So it's good to see him out there with his fellow seniors.
Absolutely. The labrum surgery, any type of surgery to the shoulder like that is really upset. Here's the toss in the air, and the Patriots will call it. Aurora, I believe, has won the toss, and we will
They're
see.
waiting to tell us.
And now the Aurora will be on defending the north end, and they will receive. So the East Newton Patriots will start this game on defense, we hope.
Yeah,
And last week is history. This week is a new team and a new opponent. And boy, I tell you, I think the Aurora Hound Dogs, I see a lot of enthusiasm on this side of the field. So let's see if we can bring home a victory here this evening. We will see who will drop back to receive for the Hound Dogs.
yeah. Starting for the Hounds on offense will be Jay Lee at quarterback, and the guards are Clayton Cordova and Dwight Young. The center will be Connor Shaw. Our tackles will be Dalton Klein and Felix Barrientos Perez. And starting in the backfield will be Ian Jackson, Cole Roman, wideouts Kyle Anderson, Brody Sims, and tight end Jacob Jordan.
So here we go as Aurora Hound Dogs are waiting for the East Newton Patriots to get settled in on the south end. And now, as they break huddle and come out, the wind, as we had mentioned, will not be a factor here this evening. So the Aurora Hound Dogs drop back, and I believe that's Brendan Hall is ready to receive.
Like Brody Sims,
Flanking hit.
Hall, and Cole Roman back there.
Yeah, there we go. It's hard to see those numbers from here. East Newton kicker putting the ball on the tee, and
I think
he
there's an
is.
issue with the clock or something. They're looking up here towards the box, but I don't think they want us, Wayne.
I don't think so. Jackson Shriver will be the one that will be do the booting for East Newton, and he's waiting for the whistle. And does he get it yet? Not quite, and he's still
I'm
waiting.
not
I
for
think
sure what there was a discrepancy, but I think we're ready to go now.
And the whistle is made. And so
Here we
Jackson
go.
Shriver boots it. It's a high end over end kick coming down to the far
Brody
side.
Sims.
It's been
Brody
taken
Sims,
oh
go.
straight ahead, and what a break as he crosses
Gets
the
up to-
30-yard line out to about the 35,
Good job.
and he was hit back about the 28 or 29-yard line and stayed on his feet and managed to get out to about almost the 35-yard line. So they're going to spot it actually on about the 33-yard line. So here we go. Out comes Mr. Lee, Jay Lee, in the working what we would call the old option. One player split to each side. Here's Lee gets the handoff, and here's a ball that's fumbled, and
East
it
Newton
is
got
going
it.
to be recovered by East Newton. They're going to recover it down at about the 27-yard line. So just like that, the first play, and we have a turnover. Wow. So
Yeah, he tried to go up the middle and he got hit, lost it, and I think number 34 for the Patriots picked it up. And looks like they're going to start on the 27-yard line.
yep, and that is Barrett Burney, or Berkey, I guess it is. So here they go, and they will run from the shotgun formation in motion as down the right side. Now turning the corner is number 11. That's Jackson Shriver, the quarterback, as he was in motion and kept the ball, and is going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. Well, they say about 6 yards on the play. So let's bring up second down. Second down from inside the 25-yard line up to the line of scrimmage. Waiting is quarterback is Jeremiah Stewart. And now we have a whistle and an incomplete pass. So the pass was thrown outside. I thought there was a whistle on the play, but not so. The pass was incomplete. So that's going to bring up third. So third down, and well, now they say that it was
Second
complete. I
4.
thought he stepped out of bounds, so it's going to be third and about 1.5.
Towns need
So,
to tighten up here.
yeah, they do. They need to tighten up defense, and I thought that pass was out of bounds, but they said not. Here is the handoff, first down territory, and that is
Wyatt Moore on the
Wyatt
carry.
Moore, the ball carrier, as he gets it down to about the 15-yard line. So once again, the opponent on a turnover is taking advantage of it, and they are threatening to score. Come on, defense. Let's see if we can dig in and push them back. Here they come to the line of scrimmage, are the Patriots. And quarterback is Jeremiah Stewart. He gets the snap, throws out into the into the flat.
Now that one
And
definitely hit the ground.
That one did hit the ground. That was intended for Jackson Shriver, but the ball touched the ground, so that will be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, you know, after last week, we need to pick up on that momentum. We only give up 6 points in the second half after giving up 36 the first half. So, you know, these Hounds can lock them down and stop them even though they are in the red zone.
That they are. So here they come to the line of scrimmage, are the Patriots, and it is second and 10 from about the 15-yard line. Here's the snap, and the quarterback hands off, and he is tackled and pushed back to about the 20, but I think they're going to probably give him forward progress, but he's going to lose a yard or two or three, and let's see where they spot him. They're going to give him all the way back to the 20-yard line, so that's going to bring up third and about 15.
Wow, that was a good stop by the Dogs. They just got pressure up the middle and sent them backwards.
So here they come, third and 15. Just underway here in the first period as Jeremiah Stewart waits for the snap, looking over at the Jackson Shriver, and now he has been
pressure.
chased out of the
Oh,
pocket,
there's a hole.
and his throws and no
Incomplete.
incomplete. Nobody
Wow. I
in the
saw
end zone.
I saw number 2 on his back, and he was right by the ref, but he got the benefit of the doubt on that call. But at least it was incomplete, and that brings up fourth, I believe.
It
Wayne.
is fourth down and 15 from the 15-yard line, so they're going to go for it, it looks like. It doesn't look like any type of field goal, and they are. They're going to go for it. So a big fourth down play coming up. Here is Jeremiah Stewart waiting for the snap. He gets it, looking back, and now he's going to run, and he throws it on the run, and incomplete. It's intended out in the flat for Jackson Shriver, and incomplete it goes, and so the Aurora Hound Dogs dodge a bullet. Now they will take over on offense at their own 15-yard line.
Number 68, Cordova, got some pressure, but there is a flag on the play, Wayne.
Holding on the offense declined by the Hound Dogs, so they will take over. The ball will be placed. Oh, there we go. It's going to be placed on the 20-yard line.
Well, that was a good lockdown for the Hounds D there to keep them out of the end zone and keep pressure on the quarterback. But here we are now. Let's start off better than our last offensive play.
You bet. Jay Lee leads them up to the line of scrimmage under center. He is waiting for the snap. He gets it in the same play as he is tripped up, and the ball is on the ground, but I believe he recovered
it.
Wow.
Yeah, he went outside like he was in an option, but he got tripped up. Think about the line of scrimmage.
He did, and they placed it right at the 20-yard line. So 2 plays and 2 fumbles. Come on, Aurora. We can do better than this. Here they break the huddle. Split to the right side is Wittenborn. To the left side.
Pass. He's open.
He is open, and it is intended
Jordan.
For.
He hit his hands, but he was trying to get turned around, and the ball was thrown just behind him, but he could have caught that one. But that brings up a 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. So here come the Aurora Hound Dogs as Jay Lee calls the play, leads them up to the line of scrimmage. Splitting the left side is Anderson. Out on the right side is Jordan. And here is motion. And now back looking Lee, and he throws out into the flat. It is caught, but buried behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about 5 yards or so. Well, let's see where they spot it. May not be as bad as I thought. And they're going to say it's on the 18-yard line, so it's going to bring up 4th and about 12. So back to do the punting are the Hound Dogs, and at midfield will be Torkin Zong. Here's the snap and the kick, and it is a high spiraling kick down to about the 50-yard line, and he is tackled immediately on the Aurora side of the 50-yard line. So that's where they will put it in play, and it will be on the Aurora Hound Dog, I believe about the 47-yard line. We'll make it to 48-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots as
TK Song on that play.
TK Song on the play as he, it's kind of hard to pronounce some of these names. Here is a handoff, and straight up the middle on what turned out to be a slant. Going to get maybe a yard on the play or 2. Let's see where they spot it. So that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and about 8 yards, it looked, or maybe 9.
8.5, 9.
So a good defensive stop by the Aurora Hound Dogs. To the line of scrimmage. Boy, they come up to the line of scrimmage just walking.
You know, one thing I don't understand, we talked about last week the 40-second clock, and I noticed it's at 0, and I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Here's a pass over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Wow.
Got tipped up in the air there.
Cole Roman was right there, and it just was a little out of his reach.
There was
So,
about 3 dogs that thought they had it, but went back there quick.
so that's going to bring up third down.
Once again,
Third and a long 8 yards. Splitting to the left side will be Hunter Live Oak.
Hounds
And
need to get some pressure on that quarterback. More than likely he's going to pass, but you never know. We got to
back in the,
dial it up.
back in the backfield is Millet. Here's a pass intended out in the flats, and it was incomplete
Incomplete.
for Ryan Millet. So that's going to bring up fourth down, and let's see, will they punt or will they go for it? Because they are just on the other side of the 50-yard line, and let's see what they're going to do.
You know, Stewart, he come in halfway through the season last year, Wayne, and had 890 yards and only started the last half of the season. So he's implemented, but this is a new offense, so he's trying to learn what the coach wants. But it looks like they're not afraid to pass the ball.
No, they're going to punt it, and there is a high end-over-end kick, and it's going to hit at about the 15-yard line, and it's going to bounce down inside the 5-yard line and go out of bounds. So inside the 5-yard line,
Hounds
I
are going to be
believe.
backed up.
Let's see, maybe it is outside the 5. It's hard to see from this vantage point.
I think you're right about the 5-yard line, Wayne.
So it's going to be on the 4-yard line. So let's see if we can get something going.
No, last week Jay Lee was able to have a couple long runs and get on the outside, but so far Hounds haven't had much success on getting any room on the outside.
7 minutes and 27 seconds left in this opening period. Here's a handoff straight ahead, and the runner gets out to about the 6-yard line, so we're going to pick up a couple of yards on the play.
Jay Lee again on the carry.
And we are watching from the press box, and it's hard to see all the way across the field, especially down toward the end zone. Here they come as they break huddle and come out, and under center is Jay Lee. Here is the handoff straight ahead and not much room. And he's going to get
who that was. Number 2, Ian Jackson on the carry for about, I think, no gain, Wayne.
Yeah, they're going to say maybe a yard, so it's going to be third down and about 5 on the play. Here they come, split to the right side is going to be Kyle Anderson along with Rollman, as both of them are on the right side. Here's the back looking. Here's a pass, and out in the open, and it is caught.
Good job.
But not for,
yeah,
I guess it is a first down.
Yeah, Kyle Anderson on the catch.
Because it's across, he had lost his footing and gone down on about the 17 or 18-yard line. So that's going to be a first down.
Good catch on the outside there. He seen where the chains was and able to get there. Good job.
So here they come up to about they're going to spot it on the 17, I believe. Under center, here's the snap and the pitch on the left side, trying to turn the corner, and he does get it out across
Cole Roman.
Around to the 30,
nice.
to the 35, out to almost the 40-yard line.
Nice run by Cole.
Punched out of bounds at that point, but what a run.
I think that was about a 23-yarder, Wayne.
As they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Best offensive play for the Hounds so far. Starting to get some momentum. Let's get this crowd into it and break the end zone.
You bet. And coming into the game, Jay Lee, as he had gone to the sideline to get the play, the game clock is running, and
the play clock,
I should say, it's running, and still have about 20 seconds back. A pass over the middle. It's caught and dropped in the hands of Jordan, and he really tried to cut and run before he caught it.
He did, Wayne. That's the second time that it hit him in the hands, but he was open. Jay Lee hit him where he was supposed to.
Yeah, he was wide open on the play. So that's going to bring up second down, 2nd and 10 from about the 38-yard line. Now a whistle, and what are we going to have? We're going to have a timeout
I think
on the
this one's.
field.
I think this one's a water
I
break,
think
Wayne.
you're right. I
No,
think
no, Aurora. Aurora called it. They just
so.
ref.
The Aurora Hound Dogs. I thought maybe the officials would call a timeout, and they will ever so often to give the guys some hydration to make sure that they stay well hydrated. Wow. The first quarter is brought to you by American Roofing and Restoration, serving Southwest Missouri since 1993 with residential and commercial roofing options. Give them a call. Got a pencil? Write this down. 417 678 4541. The number once again is 678 4541. Well, we still have about 5:47 left in this opening period as the Hound Dogs are on the move as they
See, the
make,
refs even need a drink of water too, Wayne. They're
I
all.
think
There's a lot of humidity out
I,
here tonight.
I think they did, and I think the Aurora Hound Dogs called that timeout, but just as the officials were getting ready to give them a water break. Here they come back out on the field, being led out on the field by Connor Shaw. He is the center. He is hard to miss, isn't he, that young
Yeah.
man?
Looks like got Wittenborn out here on the outside one-on-one. Maybe we can
So let's
get
see
some
if,
openings here.
yeah, if we can. Coleman on the right side, or I should say Rollman on the right side. Under center is Jay Lee waiting for the snap. He gets it and a handoff straight ahead. Oh, he keeps it
Good job.
down the right side
He
or
got
the left
about
side,
9
and
on
he
the
is
play, I
right
believe.
at the first down marker.
Depends where
gonna-
they give him a spot. That's real close.
It's going to be on the 47-yard line. It's going to bring up, I believe, third and a short yard to go.
Good job by Jay there. He faked the option and got on the outside. And like I said, third and short.
Third and
Less than a yard.
Yeah, less than a yard. Well, let's see if what they want to do here. Here is Jay Lee under center. Here is but now we have
That's
the
motion on the defense, I believe. That should be offsides. Automatic first down, I believe.
well.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see.
Move those chains. Yes.
So we did have the defense cross the line of scrimmage, and I believe that
We just crossed the 50-yard line for the first time tonight. Move those chains again. Good job.
so it's going to be
Hounds there.
set up on the Patriots' 48-yard line.
Jay Lee did a hard count there and got him to jump off. That's senior leadership there, Wayne.
You bet it is. Here's Jay Lee under center as a motion to the right side. Jay Lee now keeps it and is ducked straight ahead. Somebody from the Patriots would jumped across the line of scrimmage at the snap and really messed that play up, so Jay Lee had to keep it. And he gets a couple of yards. So it'll bring up second and about 8 as we have Jordan will split to the right side and Kyle Anderson to the left. Here is a slot back in motion, and here's a handoff up the middle. Big hole
Nice.
as he crosses the
Rollman on
40
the
to the
outside,
35,
yes.
down to the 30, and to the 25-yard line. So
About
they're going to give him
21
forward
yards on the
progress
play, I believe.
all the way down to the 25-yard line. So
That's
the Hound Dogs knocking on the door.
That's Roman's second play of 20 yards or more, Wayne. We need to get him the ball more.
So Roman in the backfield as he is set up. Here is the snap, looking to pass, and he is going to be hit and dropped way back at the
Unbelievable.
I believe
there,
they're going to
Wayne.
say around the 35-yard line. So he's going to lose about 10 yards on the play. And that's where the first contact was made. But that fooled nobody.
He had
So
no
that-
room to throw there, Wayne.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So it's going to bring up second
20.
down and about 20. Wow. Second and 20 from the 35-yard line.
We got 13 on the play clock, and it's ticking. The Hounds are running up to scrimmage. I think they'll be able to get it off here.
Cameron Savage brings in the play. Split
5.
to the right side is Rollman. Here is the snap. Back is Lee looking and throws, and it's in. It's caught.
He dropped it.
Oh, he did drop it. Wow.
Cameron Savage had it and dropped it.
He did, and he was open. He had the ball was a little bit behind him,
It was.
and so he had to turn and try to make the catch, and it looked like he caught it, but the ball just squirted out. It's going to bring up third down. Third and about 20. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in this opening period. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Jay Lee will set the offense. Split to the right side is Rollman.
Try to get half of it back here, Wayne.
Here is the pass over the middle and a wide open, and it is incomplete. The ball was thrown to Rollman, and the defender got there just in time to knock the ball free. Wow. Well, let's see. Will they?
That was right at the sticks, too, Wayne. That was right over the middle.
Yeah, he
I
would
was
have.
hoping he got hit before the ball got there, but it was tight. Tight coverage. Good play by the Patriots.
Yeah, it really was. Now, back to punt will be the Hound Dogs. And let's see if they can pin them back deep. And they do. Here's a kick, and it's an end-over-end kick, and it's going to go. Oh,
yes,
it's not
yes.
in the end zone. It is going to be.
Down at the 1.
And
by number 15, Kyle Anderson. Way to go, Dogs. Put him in a hole here.
that is inside the 1. That
Yes.
ball is almost touching the goal line. What a play by, was that Anderson?
Yeah, Kyle Anderson.
Anderson touched the ball and knocked it back out before he went into the end zone, and that will pin the Patriots back all the way to, we'll call it the 1 yard line.
That's what the scoreboard says.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what it's going to be. And so the Patriots buried deep in their own territory, and they break huddle. Split to the left side is Shriver. We've got to keep an eye on that young man. Here's the snap, and here is the running back. He gets out to about maybe
Number
the
1,
line of scrimmage.
Wyatt Moore on the carry.
So he got back to the line of scrimmage, but he was dangerously close to being tackled in the end zone.
Yeah, the Hounds got some pressure there. Mr. Cordova, 68, got some pressure in there. And it's no gain on the play.
No gain on the play, so he was, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. As a matter of fact, he may have lost
There was a
about
flag
half
on the
a
play.
yard.
There's a flag, and it's towards towards the East Newton Patriots sideline. And the refs are talking to the coach over there.
Oh, it's a sideline infraction.
What is that, half the distance? Move it back 6 inches?
That's why they moved it back, yeah. And so they moved it back half the distance. Here they come. Split to the left side is Shriver under center.
See what the Hounds could do here.
Will be Jeremiah Stewart. Here's the sneak and straight ahead.
He's just trying to get some room away from the goal line, Wayne. Hounds are saying they got the ball. Hounds are saying they got the ball.
Did they get it? I didn't see the. No, they're going to say
claiming it.
They're going to say it stayed with East Newton. So that's going to bring up third and long. Third and 10 from, we'll call it the 1 yard line.
Boy, I thought we got a turnover there. We're still looking for our first turnover of the season, Wayne.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Backs in the I formations. Quarterback is back. He hands it straight ahead and out to about the 8 yard line, 8 or 9 yard line. It's going to bring up fourth and about 3. So
he got most of it, but not all of it.
That's going to force the Patriots to kick from their
stop.
own end zone.
What a stop.
That's exactly what the coach wanted and needed, was to get a stop deep in their own territory. So standing on the goal line is Jackson Shriver. He will be doing the booting.
We got Cole Roman back to receive about the 42
Boy,
yard
and
line.
he is a good one too. Here's a high end over end kick coming down to Roman, and he takes it at the midfield, and he is going to be
Oh,
dropped and
flag, another
stopped,
flag
and
on the
now
play.
another flag.
He took a shot. I hope he's okay.
And I'm not sure what that was all about, that flag. I don't
I don't
know
know
who
if
it was on.
I don't know either.
Let's see who the flag is on. The officials are
I think
talking
it was
now.
a block in the back against the Dogs.
And if it is a block in the back, yeah, it is, and it's a block in the back, and that's going to push the Aurora Hound Dogs back from the 49-yard line to about the 39-yard line. So they will mark it off if it is a 10-yard penalty, and that's what it is. So back to the 39-yard line, and that's one of the keys that we had talked about was penalties and turnovers. Boy, they can really, really hurt you.
Yeah, the Hounds got to stay disciplined, especially at home. East Newton crowd, they've got a lot of people here back and looking for their first win, but got to be
Here
more
is the
disciplined.
handoff straight ahead and ducking his head, crossing the 40-yard line and out to about the 43
That was Roman on the carry.
will be Roman.
About, what,
So
4?
we're going to give him to the 44. So to the 44-yard line, it's going to bring up second down and 5.
Good hard run by Cole.
So that's what they need to do is control that line of scrimmage and give those backs room to run. Here they come. Tight formation. Here is the snap and a handoff, and falling behind the line of
Brody
scrimmage
Sims.
is going to be Sims, and he's going to be dropped down for really no gain at all.
There's 1 second differential between the play clock and the game clock, so this could be the last play of the quarter unless it's an incomplete pass or out of bounds.
So here they come to the line of scrimmage, and here is Jay Lee under center. Third down and about 5. Dropping back over the center. Here's a pass.
Good catch, first
was
down.
It caught?
Yes,
And
it was.
It was caught
Number 15, Kyle Anderson. He's made a couple big plays tonight.
at the 44-yard line of the Patriots. So across midfield again come the Hound Dogs. That's probably will do it. Well, no, I
will, yeah.
think that will do it because they are starting the clock. So that will do it. That's the end of the first period. No score, but the Hound Dogs on the move. So we'll be back right after this. Just about ready to start as the Aurora Hound Dogs switch ends of the field, and they are on the 43-yard line, it looks like. And what a play as they have now gone in enemy territory for the second time. So here we go. Under center is Jay Lee as he is getting ready. Here is motion. There's a handoff straight
Ian
ahead.
Jackson running hard.
Jackson
still going forward.
Wow, and he is down to about the 36-yard line.
Hard run by Ian.
Wow,
that's going to 7-yard gain.
Yeah, that's going to bring up second and, well, let's see where they're going to mark it. And we'll call it about 4, a long 3, about 4.
That's one of our sophomores, too, Wayne.
Splitting the left side is Whitmore. Here is motion, and now with a handoff straight ahead. And
Brody
that
Sims
is
alone.
and he
He's
is
gone.
into the end zone.
Oh, they marked him down
Nope,
on the
they
one.
marked him down at the 1.
Wow.
Holy cow.
All the way from the 36-yard line down to the 1 by Brody Sims.
So Sims just about took it in from out about the 34-yard line or so. So here they come. So they have it first and
Down.
goal on about the 2-yard line, I
Yeah.
guess. So let's see
Let's
how
crack
many.
that end
Here
zone.
is it. Here's the quarterback.
Jay Lee in for the score.
And he is in for the score. So just like that, the Hound Dogs get on the scoreboard here in the second period at the 11-11 mark, and a 2-yard run by Jay Lee.
Jay Lee's also on for the extra point. That touchdown was brought to you by Pet Law Office, 200 South Elliott in Aurora. Call 417-222-6640 for a free case evaluation.
And the kick is up and no good. So it was off to the left as Jay Lee tried his hand at kicking. So the Aurora Hound Dogs get their first touchdown of the year, and Jay Lee takes it in from about 2 yards out. He took it in really almost untouched. What a block. What a block up front. And he was ushered into the end zone by, I believe that was the big center. And wow, what an opening.
Well, we had to wait almost about 6 quarters for our score, but let's see if it's contagious and not stop there.
So Cordova, the center, led him into the end zone. And just like that, the Hound Dogs draw first blood. So from 2 yards out, Jay Lee takes it in pretty much untouched into the end zone. Wow. So the Hound Dogs will kick off, and they will kick off from their own 40-yard line. Back to receive, I believe for the Patriots, will be Jackson Shriver. He is their go-to guy. He is the split end and runs all of the punts and the kickoffs back. So
yeah, Sims got him down there, and Lee broke him in there for the score at 11-11 left in the second quarter. Go Dogs.
So Jay Lee up and hits it down, and now the ball is touched, and now it's
picked
picked
ball's
up.
on the ground.
And wow, the ball was mishandled by 2 different Patriots, and it's going to be put in play just inside the 25-yard line. So, boy, they almost had a turnover.
Yeah, that was a squib kick, Wayne. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, because that's really only the second kickoff we've had this season, but had a chance to get the ball there. But still, Hounds defense has been tough tonight. Let's hold them.
Well, it's on the 24-yard line, so that's where the East Newton Patriots will put it in play. And here they come as they send out to the left side, or I should say the right side is Shriver. He is in the slot, and he is in motion. Here is the quarterback on the quarterback keep. Now he pitches it.
He's on
and
the
down
outside.
the sideline
14's going to catch him. 14's coming.
And here he may go all the way, and he does.
Wittenborn, I thought, had the angle.
He takes it all the way down, and just like that, this game is tied. One play, and
76 yards on the run.
And
Wyatt Moore.
I believe that was Downham, number 4, on the return. Wow.
Wyatt Moore.
So that was Moore. It's hard to see the numbers. So back to do the kicking on this extra point. Well, we wait and see if that's what they're going to do. And they're down to 12 seconds on the clock. Somebody was late getting in. That was Live Oak, and he's the holder. So waiting for the snap. Here it is. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. So at the 10:50 mark, my goodness, wouldn't you know it, Aurora gets the lead, and right back they come at the 10:50 mark. And that run was for how long?
76 yards.
Wow.
Wyatt Moore.
76-yard run by Moore. And the kick was good. And just like that, the Patriots take the lead, 7-6. So,
Well, we had the lead for a minute, literally.
yes, literally. So here we go. Let's see if we can't get it back. Aurora will receive this time. Probably, I would imagine that Shriver will be doing the kicking again. And here he comes out, sets the ball down at the 40-yard line. So back for the Hound Dogs will be Rollman, and I believe also Brody Sims is back, and in the middle I think is Hall. So waiting for the kick, and here it is, and it's a high end over end kick coming down to Hall at the 10, the 15 to the 20, to the 21-yard line maybe, and he is going to be hit and dropped
I think
right
he got
at
up to
the.
about the 28, 29
Yep,
yard line.
they're going to say that across the 25 to about the 20. Well, he's going to put. They're going to put it on the 31-yard line.
You gave him some forward progress there. I didn't think they would.
I didn't think so either. So, but they do. They gave him forward progress up to the 30. So, the Aurora Hound Dogs now find themselves trailing by a point to the line of scrimmage. Here they come. Under center is Jay Lee as he
Changing the play at the line.
calls the play now. He changes it. You're right. Waiting for the snap under center. In motion is Sims. And here is the quarterback, I believe, and he kept it.
No, he gave it up.
He did.
Ian Jackson again.
So Jackson he has carried the load here in this first half.
Just short of, I think he gave him 8 on that one.
So it's going to bring up second down and about a yard to go. So they're going to give him 9.
Last 2 carries by Jackson. He's running hard.
So it's second down and
A short one.
a short one. Here we go. Split to the left side is Rollman. And the snap, and they're going to look to throw. They're going to throw deep. Here's a long pass, and it is almost caught in and out of the hands of, I believe, was Rollman. And he was step for step with the defender, and the ball was just out of his reach. Just out of his reach. He got a hand on it, but couldn't quite make the catch. Wow.
Jay Lee let that one fly, though. That was in the air for about 40 yards. And if he did catch it, though, Wayne, I'm not for sure if he would have been in bounds. Good effort by both.
Great effort. It was a great effort. So here we go to the line of scrimmage. Here comes Jay Lee under center. Gets the snap straight ahead.
He
and
got forward progress.
He did get the first down.
I believe he did.
So they're going to set it up on about the 43-yard line. That's a first down for the Hound Dogs. And that's exactly what they really needed to do, was to go deep.
Well, with having 1 yard, they took a chance. You know, early in the season, what do you got to lose? I like the selection there. Mix it up.
You bet. That, and it put the pressure on the defense to let them know they can go deep. Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Here is Lee under center. In motion now is Savage. Here is the handoff, and
that was
straight
Sims.
ahead.
Was that Sims?
I believe it was Sims. Yes, it is. Sims straight ahead. It's going to get a yard, I believe. So let's bring up second and about 9. Second and 9. Into the game is Brendan Hall as he brings the play in from the sidelines. Splitting out to the left side will be Whittenborn. So Whitborn out to the left side. under center, and now motion by Hall. Here is the pass, and it is caught at the 50 and down close to the first down marker. I,
Hall.
I think he may be just short. So it's going to bring up third and, let's see, third and
About a yard.
about a yard.
Could be in fourth down territory anyway here. Let's see if we can pick up another one. Hounds have been moving the ball and moving the chains, but we got to crack the code and get in that end zone.
Boy, they are just a yard short. Here's a handoff straight up the middle, and I don't know if he got it or not.
That was Ian Jackson met the line of scrimmage.
Boy, he was.
I think that's no gain on the play.
And they're going to say maybe he even lost about a half a yard on the play. So it's going to bring up fourth.
I think they're going for it, Wayne.
I would think that they would. I think that would be the call. And they are. So Jay Lee staying in there. Split out to the right will be Rollman. Out to the left is, I believe that is Sims. Here is the
good call.
And here's
Lee.
the first down
Outside
by
and more.
Lee. And
Still
still on
fighting.
his feet, and he's out of bounds almost at the 30-yard line. So he is going to pick up somewhere in the neighborhood of almost 20 yards. And is there a flag on the play?
There's a flag on the play.
And officials are talking it over, and that looks like it's going to be personal foul against the defense.
So we're going to tack on some more yards.
And I'm not sure what that personal foul was, but it looked to me like that Jay Lee
might have got a hold of his face mask when he knocked him out of bounds.
Had his head turned, and it may have been a face mask. Personal foul.
Yeah.
And I believe that's what it was.
That's going to put us inside the red zone.
That is going to be an automatic first down. So that's going to move it at the end of the play down inside the red zone as the Hound Dogs now looking from a 1st and 10 from about the 17-yard line. So here we go to the line of scrimmage. Come on, guys. Jay Lee under center, waiting for the snap. He gets it. He looks and looks. There's a pass over the middle, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. It was intended, I believe, for Rollman, and Rollman had it go off of his shoulder pads, and he had a step on the defender.
Yeah, Wayne, that's at least the 4th drop pass tonight for the Hounds.
Yeah.
Jay Lee put it where he's supposed to.
Yeah, that ball could have been caught. Maybe should have been caught. To the right side will be Jordan. Out to the left will be Anderson.
We found some holes in that defense.
Here is the Sims in motion, and the handoff, and
that?
it's straight ahead. And does he have the first down? It's going to be awfully close.
Jordan with a diving catch.
And it's going to be just, I think, just short of the first down. Let's see where they mark it. Down, it's going to bring up 4th, or it's.
I think they're going to measure.
And let's see. I think.
Timeout. They're called timeout.
I think a timeout. Timeout has been called, and we're going to keep it right here. So the timeout on the field by the officials, and I'm not sure that they're going to measure, but boy, that looks awfully close.
Once again, we want to remind you at halftime, we're going to announce the first caller. Call the number that we give you, and somebody's going to win 4 cheeseburgers from Sonic. So listen, and somebody's going to get a snack after the game.
You bet. Want to remind you also that the Aurora Hound Dog Touchdown is brought to you by Pettit Law Office, 200 South Elliott in Aurora. Give them a call, 417-222-6640. So we are anticipating that the Aurora Hound Dogs will push it in. So, but wanted to remind you that all touchdowns by the Dogs this year brought to you by the Pettit Law Office.
3rd and 1 from the 7.
3rd and 1. So let's see. They have 2 downs.
We could still get another first down here, Wayne. No.
Oh, yeah. And that's if they don't get the
huge.
touchdown, the first down would be the thing to push for. Here is motion. Oh
I think
no,
we
that's
got him
going
to
to
jump. I think that hard count.
got
If
him
we had a
again.
man in motion, I believe so, Wayne.
I think you're right.
Offsides.
Uh,
Move those chains. That'll
and
be an
I
automatic.
and I tell you, I thought maybe that it was going to be on Sims, but he was in motion when he heard the whistle. He stopped, and he had the right to be in motion. So
Right.
that's going to be an automatic first down.
That's going to put it on the 4.
So half the distance. So it is first and goal from the 4-yard line. Here we go. Up to the line of scrimmage. Underneath is Jay Lee waiting for the snap. He gets it and is a pass, and it is incomplete out in the flat. So it was intended for Sims, but the ball was at his feet, unable to be caught. So that'll bring up second and goal from the 4-yard line. Let's see what they try this time. I like that call. I know that some people want to see the running play, but you just have to keep that defense honest. Here we go at the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff straight ahead. And I mean, he is met and hit
He had nowhere to go with that.
at the line of scrimmage, or he may have not even got back. They're going to spot it at the 5-yard line. So he lost 2 yards. So it's going to bring up third and goal from the 5. Third and goal from the 5. So let's see what this will bring. Bringing in the play is Kyle Anderson.
3rd and 5 from the 5.
In the backfield is
There's only 8
Rollman.
seconds on the play clock. Hurry up, boys.
So 5 seconds, 4 seconds, waiting. Here's the snap. Here's quarterback rolling out.
He's going
He
to
is
keep
going to
it. He's
tuck it
going to
up,
keep it.
and he is going to be hit and
Touchdown.
dropped, and a touchdown. He crossed the
Jay
goal
Lee
line.
for the
So
score.
Jay Lee takes it in from 5
There's
yards
a
out.
flag. There's a flag.
Oh, no. A flag on
They're
the
taking
play.
it away from us.
So
I don't know what that was.
I don't know, but they're going to
Holding.
march
I think
that
it was
one
holding.
back. They're talking to that defense, talking to the Patriots, and they're going to march this one off. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty
Was a hold.
out to the 15-yard line. And, oh, my, that's all the way out to the 20-yard line. So that's a 15-yard penalty.
Sometimes when that quarterback gets outside and scrambles, those linemen, it's a lot of time for them to be engaged with their man. And
Yeah.
sometimes the ref will catch them.
Well, actually, that's going to be from the spot of the foul, and that was 10 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 20. Here's the snap. Back is Jay Lee. Looking.
He's got time.
Got plenty of time, and he is going to be hit. Now he gets away. Now he throws it, and
No.
it is dropped. It is dropped.
Brody
and
Sims.
my goodness. I am not sure what in the world is on that football, but about every other pass has been dropped tonight. And
Wow.
that hit him right in the hands.
Well, and he shucked off the first defender and was running for his life, and Sims come back across the middle, and Jay Lee made a play.
Well, Jay Lee over to the sidelines. He gets the play. Still about 10 seconds on the play clock, so they better hurry. It's down to about 5 seconds. And under center, and then 3, 2,
Timeout.
1. Now a timeout. So they call timeout to avoid another penalty. So the play clock was running down, and it almost caught him that time.
I want to give a couple quick Big 8 scores. Mount Vernon 13, Nevada 0 in the first quarter. Second quarter, Lamar's only beaten Hollister 6-3.
Wow.
Cassville 7, Catholic 0 in the second quarter. Marshfield is losing to Monette 20-6 at the end of the first quarter. Reed Springs has beaten Seneca 10-0 in the first quarter. And that's all I have at this time, Wayne.
So that's an update on what's going on in the Big 8 Conference. So the Aurora Hound Dogs, they
have
have
had
it,
their opportunities.
and they've had 2 penalties in a row, and it's really, really cost them. And we said the keys to this game will
Discipline.
be
Discipline.
penalties and inappropriate. I shouldn't say inappropriate, but penalties at the wrong time.
Between the
Because
penalties and the drop passes, Wayne, we should have more than 7 right now.
oh wow! And
But we're young. We're young. We got to
e-
remember that.
even though the pass was dropped by Sims, it wouldn't have counted. So
No.
penalty on the play. So let's see what they do. As under center will be Jay Lee. Split to the left side is Whitborn. And here is the snap, and back is 22 Sims. He throws it, and it is it intercepted?
Well, the Hounds tried a little trickery there. That Lee got it, and he acted like he was going to run and pitched it back to Sims, and he tried to throw it, but it's almost like a punt, Wayne, because now New England, even though we threw an interception, I think they're going to take over inside the 5.
Yeah, you're right. And what he should have done was knock the ball down, but instead he caught it and
Helped us out.
went out of bounds at and now a timeout. So we're going to have an official timeout, I believe. So this will give the teams a chance to hydrate.
5:46 left in the first quarter. Hounds have 1 timeout, and East Newton has 2.
So the Aurora Hound Dogs
Saying
really are their
4-yard
own.
line.
Yeah, they're really on their own. They have been their own worst enemy because of the penalties and the drop passes.
It is hot and humid, but
Yes.
boy,
However,
if we could had a couple back of those back.
yeah,
Once again, though, the defense gonna start in the hole, backing them up, get the crowd back in this thing, and let's stop them like we have been.
well, that you're exactly right. So it'll be interesting to see what East Newton wants to call here, backed up almost to their own end zone. They're out on about the. Let's see about where it is. I guess it's
The 4.
about the 4 yard line.
You take
So-
that one big play out, though, defense has hung in there, Wayne.
Yes, they have. So here we go as the East Newton Patriots hand it up straight up the middle and across the 5 out to almost a 10 yard line. So straight ahead blocking, he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards on the first down play. So you get it out to about the 10 yard line. So a gain of about 6 on the play. So here they break the huddle out to the right
10-yard
side.
line.
Will be Moore. And here's a handoff straight ahead. And he is going to have the first down. And
That was Ryan Millett on the carry.
so Millet, the ball carrier, picks up the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. And you're right, it is. I mean, it
I
is
don't
steaming
understand why
hot.
the clock's not running. The clock is not running, and now it is.
So here is the quarterback, and he keeps it, trying to turn the corner, and a great play
Who was that?
on
54.
defense, and
That
knocked
was
him.
Felix Barrientos Perez, Wayne.
So he knocked him down for almost about a 3 or 4 yard loss. Well, they're going to say a 2 yard loss. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 12. So a
Good
good
penetration by Perez there.
good play by the defense.
4:30 and counting, folks. Second quarter.
So a lot of these guys are going both ways, and that's why they like to have the officials will give them some water breaks. Here is the quarterback as he is under center now. He is
Pass.
back going to throw, and it's caught in the flats, and he's going to be off. Oh, he's still on his feet, and now he is knocked out of bounds right at the first down marker.
Hunter Live Oak with the first down.
So that is going to be right at it, and it is going to be, I think, a first down. Well, let's see. They're going to
Oh,
say no, that he stepped out of bounds initially, and so it's going to be second down and about 2. To the line of scrimmage. Here they come. And quarterback is Stewart. Here's a handoff straight ahead or out in the flat. And that is Live Oak, I believe. And he is going to get the first down. So another first down. And on the move are the East Newton Patriots. In comes the quarterback Jeremiah Stewart as he got the play from the sideline. And walking to the line of scrimmage are the Patriots. Splitting to the right side is Moore. Here is the quarterback as he gets the handoff, and he is going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Good.
yeah. Hunter Lamb
Good.
comes in on the end there with the sack.
So the linebacker on the blitz gets in and drops the quarterback for a loss. Boy, good play. So that's going to bring up, I believe, third down and about 14.
Second 13, because remember he got the first down on that prior.
So that will bring up second down. Well, I was hoping. Here we go. As to the left side will go Jackson Shriver. Here is the snap, and here is the quarterback keeping, and he gets out to about the original line of scrimmage. And that will bring up third and about 9 or 10. So come on, defense. It's going to bring up third and 9. Third and 9. So the defense needs to come up big for the Hound Dogs. Waiting for the.
They're not in a very big hurry here. 2.5 minutes and counting. There's 10 on the play clock. They still have 2 timeouts left, but
To the line of scrimmage. Come the
5.
New England.
3
New
on the
England,
play clock.
East Newton. Here's the quarterback back. He is under pressure. Now he throws, and it is incomplete. Had a man, and that was Shriver, and he had a step on the defender, but just overthrown. It's going to bring up fourth down, so they're going to punt.
Exactly what the Hounds needed there with the stop. Let's see if we could maybe get some pressure on the punter or get a return here and set up a score before half.
Well, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left before halftime.
Hounds
So
only
the
do
Hound
have one
Dogs
timeout, Wayne.
back will be, I believe that is that
Roman?
Roman?
Looks like Roman.
I believe it is. Here is the snap, and the ball is taken off of the turf, and now a kick, and it is a long kick, and it
he
is
touched
touched.
it. Get it. You got to
and
get on that ball. It's a
is-
fight for it.
It
I
is
think they gave it to the Hounds.
They did. It's
They
recovered
did.
by Roman. Boy,
Yeah.
what a kick. And Roman,
He was running backwards and should have just let it bounce, but tried to catch it and touched it, so
Yeah.
it was a live ball.
yeah, he made the mistake of trying to catch it, and he should have just let it go.
He did.
So they have 2 minutes, actually 1 minute and 59 seconds left in this half. And the score is 7-6 in favor of the East Newton Patriots. Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Out to the left side, yes, will be Anderson. In motion is Sims. Here's a handoff, and
Hard hit there.
man,
Is that Hall?
yeah, maybe a
Roman.
yard on.
That was Roman on the carry, wasn't it?
I believe it was Roman. And maybe back to the line of scrimmage or a yard on the play. Let's see what they give him. So they say no gain on the play. So the ball on the 17-yard line.
This is a little cat and mouse here. They have 2 timeouts. We only have 1. We're going to see what we do after this. They may try to call a timeout.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Here under center is Lee. Lee down the right side. Oh, he has to drop. Now he throws, and here is the catch, and it is caught at about the 21-yard line.
That was Anderson on the catch.
So going to get out to about the 21-yard line. Bring up third down, and let's see,
Under a minute and counting, Wayne.
25 on the game clock, and they're going to really not be in much of a hurry.
I thought they might try to burn a timeout on defense, but they're
So-
going to let it go.
Yeah, here's Anderson bringing the play in. He splits to the left side, slot the right side, and that is Hall. Here's the snaps, and here is Sims, and he's going to get a couple of yards on the play. And I would be surprised if they don't call it.
They
Now
did.
they do.
They did.
They call a timeout, and
26 seconds left.
going to make them punt it are the East Newton Patriots.
Now let's see if they send somebody back, or are they going to try to bring pressure and block it here with 26 seconds left in the half.
Well, I have an idea that they may bring pressure to try to block it, because either that or they may set up a return, because they probably will take over where around the midfield stripe, and that would give them maybe a chance for one play.
I'm guessing new coach. I'm guessing they may bring pressure, even if they did have a rough in the kicker. We still have the length of the field to go, so it'll be interesting here. But teams will go in and get some water and regroup at halftime, but something could happen here right before the half.
All right, so dropping back will be the East Newton Patriots to receive this kick. And I have an idea that will come from Jay Lee.
Looks like TK Zong and Jackson Shriver are back to receive, so I was wrong. They're not going to bring pressure, which is fine with me.
Yeah, they have two men back, and so let's see, they have 9 men that's going to be charging to try to stop this kick, and they do. They get it away, and here's the kick going toward the sidelines, and it's going to go out of bounds across midfield. And I'm not, all the way down to about the 40-yard line. Now inside the 40 up to about the 42 or 3-yard line. So that's where the Patriots will put it in play with 18.6 seconds left on the clock. So they probably will go for the pass, and they might get 2 plays in.
Yeah, they could try to send one down the field and get a pass interference on the Dogs or something. I don't know. Or they may just knee it here.
Yeah, they're going, I
take
don't
the
think.
lead.
Yeah, they're probably going to take a knee. Nope,
No,
they're going to
He's
pass
passing it.
it. And there's a long throw downfield, and it is
Oh,
pass interference.
exactly.
On
11 and a half seconds left. Pass interference at approximately 35-yard line on the Hounds.
Yeah, and that's going to be against Sims, as he was trying to go for the ball, but he prevented the receiver from getting the ball. So that is going to cost the Patriot, the Hound Dogs, some yardage. And really, when you look at it, it's probably not that bad of a play, because it cost them 10 yards on the play. So it'll be set up on the 47-yard line. It actually cost them about 15 yards. And so it will be on the 43-yard line with 11 and a half seconds left. So here we go. Back is the quarterback, and he throws downfield. It's going to be overthrown.
5.7 seconds left.
And that will give him time for one more play. So one more play, and the Hound Dogs will do the kicking to start the third period. But want to remind you once again to have your dialing fingers ready, because we're going to give away 4 cheeseburger certificates from where?
Sonic.
From Sonic. You got it. Sonic. Here is the quarterback back, and he is looking under pressure, fakes it. Now he is going to throw.
He was past the line of
He was past the
scrimmage.
line of scrimmage, and
that'll be
there's
the
the
half.
flag, and that's probably going to do it. The time is expired. So we'll wait and see. The Hound Dogs will probably let this penalty go. because he was across the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball by a couple of yards. So that was an easy one to see. And the Aurora Hound Dogs will probably, and they will say, nope, we will not accept the penalty, and that's going to do it. So the half is over, and the Aurora Hound Dogs find themselves on the short end of the score, only 7-6. So they're down by 1 point at the half, and that's because they missed the extra point. Both teams scored a touchdown in the first half, and we'll be back to give you some halftime stats and some scoring opportunities that each team had. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. Thought we might have a little more scoring than that, and the Aurora Hound Dogs proved to be their own worst enemy there in the first half. Had several drop passes and some untimely penalties that really hurt the Hound Dogs here in this opening half. So, as we want to bring this to your attention, the extra points and field goal attempts here tonight, they're brought to you by Crafton Cantrell Funeral Home for caring and personal assistance during your family's time of loss. Call Crafton Cantrell at 678 2144. That's 678 2144. Crafton Cantrell. 7-6 to score, as we had mentioned, and we have something that we are going to do here at the half. So I hope you have your dialing fingers ready.
Yeah, the next caller, the first caller, call 417-489-2277, and we will hook you up with 4 Sonic Cheeseburger certificates to the first caller. So good luck to all.
So the first caller that can call in and grab the attention of Janet back at the office, they will win
We'll let you know
4
shortly.
cheeseburgers.
She'll let us know shortly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she will. She'll let us know, and we will announce the winner. Want to remind you also that tonight's broadcast of Hound Dog Football here on the Talon Sports Network is brought to you in part by Lawrence County uh, Prevention Team. Lawrence County Prevention Team. So keep them in mind also. The score here at the half as the Aurora band is on field, and boy, it is warm tonight.
Very muggy.
And not only is it warm, but you're right, it is very muggy as the Aurora Hound Dog Band on the field entertaining what looks like pretty much a full house here this evening. So we see a lot of spectators have come down from East Newton to root on their Patriots.
That's good to see, too. Like we were talking about, they're on a 22-game losing streak and still have pretty good showing come down.
Absolutely. You are absolutely right. Want to remind you also, role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners, and they are also a vital uh, to preserving our fine sports tradition. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by Access Family Care.
All right, some quick update scores for the Big 8, Wayne. Second quarter, Mount Vernon 29, Nevada 6. Lamar's leading Hollister 18-3. Cassville 28-14 right before the half. We have Monette 20, Marshfield 6. Reed Springs beating Meck County 27-7, and my bad. Reed Springs is beating Seneca 10-0, and Rogersville is beating Meck County 27-7. That's all I have at this time.
So that's scores that will bring you up to date on other action that's going on around the Big 8 Conference. The temperature here tonight is, they would say, hot and muggy. So it doesn't matter what the temperature is. It is warm out on the field. And both teams really, really trying their best to hang on to the football, and it could be that sweaty hands have a hard time holding on to the football. I think you have some news for us.
Yeah, we want to recognize anybody listening and everybody, but one special tonight, Elizabeth Martin. Congratulations. You just won 4 Sonic Cheeseburger certificates. Thank you for listening to Hound Dog Football.
So, 4 certificates for cheeseburger.
Elizabeth.
Wow.
Elizabeth Martin.
Elizabeth
Congratulations.
Martin. So enjoy those, Elizabeth. You, with the quick fingers, had the privilege of calling in. The band still down on the field, and boy, they are really going through their routines, and the crowd just loves it. And you can hear them. I hope you can hear them in the background because the band gets very little, if any, recognition, and they are going through their paces here tonight. Got some information for you.
Yeah, Coach Weldy gave that to me, Wayne. I want you to read that off while I try to go get some stats real quick.
Yeah, you bet. On October the 16th, 2019, there's going to be a football luncheon, and it's going to be at the University Plaza Convention Center. The reason this is important and the reason we're announcing it is because the Aurora High School football program is going to be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. And that is quite a significant honor for the football program here in Aurora. So that's October the 16th, 2019, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So once again, that's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. A football luncheon, and at the University Plaza Convention Center in Springfield, the Aurora High School football program. And I know what that's like to be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. Our team was inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame way back in the old days, but we were part of the Hillcrest High School program that was inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. So we invite you to be a part of this University Plaza Convention Center program that's going to be for the Aurora High School football program, the football luncheon, and that will be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And what a program that generally is. So you might mark that on your calendars. Once again, we are at the half, and the score 7-6 in favor of the East Newton Patriots over the Aurora Hound Dogs. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back to give you some halftime stats right after this. program. In other words, they will be honored to be uh, into the selected into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. What an honor that is.
Yeah, Wayne, we won it in 69 and 99, but I have some older friends that played back in the 60s, and there was times where we didn't get voted in or we would have been in the playoffs. There wasn't a, like official playoff bracket like there is now. But back in the 60s and Missouri State and Aurora, there was a pipeline there. A lot of good players come out of there.
Oh,
Even one of our sponsors, Bob Jernigan, Pat Talbert, Rudy Rinker, Stan Rinker, a lot of them. So, what an honor to be elected into that, and that's October 16th.
yes, it is.
So, what what an honor. That's great.
October
That's
16th,
great.
and that's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so if you can mark your calendars, I want to let you know ahead of time. And as I had mentioned, what an honor that is.
And even Coach Weldy played at Missouri State. So
Yes.
we've had a lot of success. A lot of guys went on to play. Kenny Downing went to play at MU. A couple of those guys got drafted and played in the NFL. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
proud of them, and thank you for your time being a dog and setting the foundation for years to come. We've had 30 years apart from the state titles, but Aurora's known for their football, especially back then. So that's awesome.
It is. It's an awesome program as both teams out on the field. Aurora gets set to boot this ball down field. And back to do the kicking, I imagine, will be Jay Lee. So the
Yeah, let's see here if last time was an accident or if they were squibbing it on purpose. Because
Absolutely.
that sometimes that can happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. As we get set now to this kickoff. Back.
Crowd's still into it, so that's good.
Here is the approach and the kick, and it is a squib kick again, and it is picked up at the 30 to the 35, and he is hit and dropped as he crosses the 35. And that's where the East Newton Patriots will put it in play. Quarterbacking will be Jeremiah Stewart. So Jeremiah will lead his team out on the field and get his offense ready to go. And we have a holdup. Now I guess we're ready to go. An illegal procedure on the kick. So we had a flag on the play. And so the ball is going to be re-kicked.
Re-kick it.
So that's what the holdup was all about. So they will kick once again from the 30-yard line. They just do not, I don't believe, want to put that in the hands of Shriver back at his own 15-yard line. So they're going to try to keep it away from him. They're going to be kicking this thing from the 35-yard line. So an illegal procedure, not quite sure what that entails on the kickoff, but whatever it was a penalty that cost the Aurora Hound Dogs 5 yards on the kickoff. So here we go as Jay Lee sets it up once again.
The way he sets it on that tee, it is a squib on purpose.
Yeah, it is.
There's not going to be much air underneath it.
So he is going to, it only takes about a 5-yard drop. Here's the approach, and there's the kick again.
Out of bounds.
And it is going to go out of bounds.
That's a penalty.
That it's a penalty, but they will put it in play. Looks like at about the 35-yard line.
Is it 35 or 40? I thought they changed that to the 40 this year.
Yeah, they kicked off from the 35, but they went out of bounds at the. Now let's see. The officials are going to get together.
Yeah, 40 is what I think.
And they're going to put it down at the.
Yeah, man.
40-yard.
I didn't go to rep school, but I thought that was it.
40-yard line. So that's where the East Newton Patriots will put it in play. So the Aurora Hound Dogs, I'm telling you, I don't know how many more times they're going to shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they can come back and win this game,
I mean, we're 1 point
by
down.
George, I tell you, they're going to earn it. And they have the horses to do it. So let's see if we can get a stop. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. So the quarterback under center, Jeremiah Stewart. Here's a snap back, and here's a handoff straight up the middle. He is going to be hit and dropped as he crosses the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
Sam Stewart.
And I believe that was Stewart, I believe.
Yeah.
So that'll bring second and about 8 for the East Newton Patriots as they walk slowly to the line of scrimmage, split the left side with Jackson Shriver, slot the right side with Moore. Here's a handoff and stacked up before he got back or right at the line of scrimmage.
That was
Wow.
a bunch of dogs got in there for that one.
And leading the pack was, I believe, that was Cordova. He jammed that thing up in the middle, and he's got a big body, and it's hard to get around him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's listed at 6'5".
Yeah.
250, I'm sorry.
6'5" and about 250
I think he's
pounds.
more than that. I think they're being nice, but that's just my opinion.
Third and about 8, and here's the quarterback keep, and he is going to be hit and dropped, and he's going to lose yards as he was hit and dropped once again. That I
What a stand
believe.
by the dogs defense there to hold them back.
Oh, what a play! And I think one of the linemen that was in there, and I believe that was Perez. That was one of the first to hit him. So here we go. It is going to be 3rd and 8, or 4th and 8, I should say. And here's the
He's
kick.
going
And no,
fake.
they're going to
Fake.
run.
Come on,
And-
stay home. Stay home.
And they
He's
are,
out of
oh,
bounds.
he
He
is
should have got
gonna
knocked out
cross-
of bounds.
He has crossed the
Oh.
line of scrimmage.
Oh, bad
First down.
spot.
A first
That's
down.
going to be tight, but I think they're going to give it to him. I thought he went out of bounds.
Well,
so
let's
did the
see where
defensive
they mark
coordinator.
it. They're going to mark it at the 49-yard line, and that's enough for a first down.
The way the Hounds coaching staff reacted on the sideline, I think they were unhappy with the spot too.
Wow. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they were a little upset. So they fake the punt and get by with it, get a first down. So here comes Jeremiah Stewart, the quarterback. He is in shotgun formation.
Wow,
He hands
illegal
it off
formation,
to-
movement.
and now we have a whistle, and that play is going to come back.
I believe so.
And I think we had some movement along the offensive line.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure against the Patriots. So
We'll
that
take
play,
it, Wayne.
that play will come back.
We'll take it.
You bet. So that'll cost them 5. So that'll push them back across the 50-yard line. They had it on the 49. That'll push them back to about the 46. I think it's a 5-yard penalty. Let's see if that's what it is. It is a 5-yard penalty. So, penalties. Boy, that will turn a coach's hair gray.
Well, you know, East Newton is older, but they've seemed more disciplined so far. We've definitely had more penalties than them, but that was a big one on first down there.
So it is 1st and 15. Here is quarterback back, looking, under pressure. He is going to run it, and now he throws it, and it is caught at the, still on his feet at
Number
the
11.
at the 35 to the
Jackson
30.
Shriver.
And down.
We got the ball.
And
Oh,
no,
he was down.
Shriver was down. His knee hit, and he is slow to get up.
What an effort by him, though.
Yeah, he
He kept his legs going.
and that play is going to stand. So down to the
6-yard line.
6-yard line, I guess, and that's where they will put it in play.
What a momentum changer. Had him stop, 4th down, they fake, and 2 plays later, they're driving again, knocking on the door. Come on, Hounds D.
Wow. So here we go as Jeremiah Stewart back in the shotgun formation. Here's the hand, or no, he keeps it. And he is going to be close to another first down as he gets down to about the 17-yard line. So that's going to bring up second down and about 3 yards to go. Second and about 3.
You got to stop them. You got to find a way here to get some pressure and get that ball back.
Just underway here in the third period as the Hound Dogs on defense find themselves up against their own goal. Here come the Patriots. Here is Shriver with the, no, it's not Shriver. It is Ryan Millett. And Millett gets the handoff, and he is going to be hit and stopped for about a yard gain.
Cordova on the tackle there.
It's going to bring up third and about 2. So
Big play here.
Big play here. See if they can stop him.
We did last time on third down, but
How about a turnover? How about a turnover? Maybe that's what we need. See if we can pull one out of our hat. Splitting the left side is Lewis, Quentin Lewis. And here's the snap.
The
now
ground.
the ball is dropped.
Big Cordova in the neighborhood.
And here is
Pressure
the
Sim.
quarterback is going to be dropped way back at the 30-yard line. And let's see if they give him forward
Ian
progress.
Jackson on the sack.
Stop him at about the 28, looks like. And boy, what a rush. And it was a bad snap coming back to the quarterback, and he had to reach down and pick it up off of the turf. And by the time he picked it up and turned around, there was nothing but black shirts.
Cordova initially hit him, and Ian Jackson wrapped him up and come in for the sack, so that makes it 4th and 13 from the 28 once again.
So 4th
big
and
play
13.
for the Dogs.
Well, let's see if the defense can come up big. They're
That
going to
should
go
be a
for
penalty.
it.
The play clock. Oh, it was at 0.
Here is the quarterback, and he's going to throw it, and it is incomplete as he threw it at the feet of Shriver, but there was 2 black shirts there, so they turn it over on downs.
Good job. Good lockdown.
So the defense comes up big when they need to.
I seen the play
Wow.
clock, Wayne, and I seen 1, and I thought it was 0 before he snapped it, but it don't matter at this point. But what another stop by the Dogs. So now, let's see if we can dial up something here and
Come on, guys.
drive down the field and take the lead back.
Jay Lee breaks the huddle, leads his team up to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Anderson splits the left side, and I believe that is Rollman on the right side. Here is the snap and a handoff and a fumble, and I believe that the Patriots have it. Do they have it? They do. So a fumble at the 6-minute, 52-second mark, another turnover, and
I didn't see who initially got was it 22? Was it Brody Sims? I wasn't for sure. Dwayne.
I think it was Jay Lee on
okay.
the keeper. So here we go. So once again, the ball is resting. The heel of the ball is on the 26-yard line. Wow. So come on, defense. Let's see if we can stop them. Here come the offense for the Patriots up to the line of scrimmage. Here is Stewart as he hands it off and down to
Ian
about
Jackson
the
on the tackle again.
21-yard line will be, it looks like Millett. So Millett takes it down for about a 5-yard gain. Be 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line.
I mean, you know, with the young team, you have mistakes, but how many times can that defense be asked to stop them?
Yeah, how many times can you dodge the bullet?
Exactly.
Here we go to the line of scrimmage. So Stewart, the quarterback, waiting for the snap. He gets it, hands it off to Millett, I believe.
Yeah, it was Millett again.
And Millet gets down inside the 20, down to about close to first down territory. He might be about a yard short. Now let's see what the officials are saying.
Sideline warning against the Hounds.
Yeah,
So
that's
each
what it
side's
is.
been warned once, Wayne.
Yep, sideline warning, and the official taking the time to write it down in his little book that he turns into the Missouri State Athletic Department, or as the Missouri Athletic Department. And they break the huddle, and it's third and about 3. So split the side, right side with Moore. Here is the keeper on the quarterback. He is going to be
There's
hit
no room.
and dropped at about the 25-yard line, and that's going to drop him back, and it's going to bring up fourth down and about 5.
Good stop by the Dogs there.
Wow.
A host of Hounds in on that tackle.
It's going to be a long 5. It's almost 6 yards. So they're spotting it almost at the 26-yard line. So here we go, another fourth down.
Once again, come on,
Wow.
D.
So the defense is asked once again to come up big.
The
So
defense interior has to get in there, block some holes. Don't give them no room.
to the line of scrimmage here is Stewart, the quarterback, and he fakes the handoff, and now he throws it to
Intercepted by Jay Lee, and there's nothing but green, folks. He's going to take this one to the house.
He has gone down to the house, to the end zone he goes.
Yes.
And no flags on the play. Touchdown. Touchdown. And finally, they came up big. And that is a 85-yard return
He's down.
of a pass.
Somebody's down, I think.
Somebody is down in the end zone. And
Let's make sure. I don't know who that is.
I don't either. But
he's on his back. Coach Weldy's already out there. I'm guessing that was a cramp. The way he's holding his leg, I'm hoping it's a cramp, Wayne.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm hoping that it is. So at the 5:04 mark, wow.
Finally, we get our first turnover of the season.
Yeah, and he is up, and that is.
That was Connor Shaw. I'm glad
Yeah.
to see he's okay.
So at the 5:04 mark, an 85-yard return of an interception.
Awesome. Just what the Hounds been looking for.
Yes.
Defense been stopping them, but what a play by Jay Lee, and he's got to be gassed.
No kidding. So
We may
makes
go
it-
for 2 here, Wayne. It's 12-7, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think probably so, because that way they can make that an even.
Down 7.
Yeah, and
Or up 7, I'm sorry.
7. Yeah. So.
Well, let's see if this crowd can get behind these boys and hear these Dogs. It's kind of quiet now after that score, but that was exciting.
85-yard run by Jay Lee. Wow.
We are going for 2, Wayne.
Going for 2. Here we go. Waiting for the snap. Under center is Jay Lee. He is now under center. Waiting. Motion. He is handing it off. And we have a whistle. And what do we have? Timeout. Timeout by the Aurora Hound Dogs. So a play clock once again had almost ran it. Was running out. And
In Coach's defense there, he went on the field. That's why he's fired up with the ref. He went on the field because Connor Shaw went down. So he wasn't with the team to tell what we wanted to do, go for 2. Well, then by the time Connor's okay, I don't know when the play clock started, but it was already ticking down where you hate to burn one in that situation.
Right.
But make it pay.
Here we go again. So they are lining up, and let's see what we are going to do here. The officials have stopped the Aurora Hound Dogs at the line of scrimmage, and the play clock now under center. Now it's running. Here is the snap, and
Another
down
whistle.
the right side, and another whistle, and a stop of play. And what do we have? Boy, we have an illegal procedure by the Aurora Hound Dogs. Another penalty on the Hound Dogs, and
That
well,
touchdown, folks, was brought to you by Pettit Law, 200 South Elliott in Aurora. Please call 417-222-6640 for a free case evaluation.
Pettit Law Office. So here we go, and now they're going to try it again. This time from out about the was a 5-yard penalty, so they line it up right at the 7-yard line, looks like. And this waiting for the
Roman's in
snap.
motion.
Here we go, and there's a throw and an incomplete pass.
Another drop ball.
And that was pretty hard to catch. That was really toward almost to the sidelines. So the 2-point failed. And so the score now is 13-7.
12-7.
I'm sorry, 12-7. I was hoping for the 2-point conversion, but 12-7 as the Aurora Hound Dogs get their second touchdown of the year, and it comes in the same game here tonight against these East Newton Patriots. So we will see the coach as he is out on the field talking to his kickoff team. And what will they do? Will they try the squib kick again? Or will they go for maybe something deep and try?
I hope so.
And I think they just want to keep it out of the hands of Jackson Scribner. Or Shriver, I should say.
Right.
And just keep it out of his hands, because that young man, if you'll recall, he's the one that ran it for on the end around for about 30 yards and got him down in deep in territory, but they ran out of time, and then the interception. So here we go as Jay Lee will tee it up.
A couple seniors on the Hounds sideline are trying to get the fans to get fired up, so I kind of like to see that passion here, Wayne.
5 minutes and 4 seconds left in
Ball
this
fell
third
off the
period.
tee.
And the ball falls off. It is replaced by Jay Lee.
He's standing a little up higher. I think it's going to try to go deep with it this time.
So let's see what he does. See if he gets a line drive kick. And he does. It's a line drive kick, and it's going down to Shriver. He gets it, tries it on the left side, makes one guy miss, makes two guys miss, still on his feet, and he is finally taken down near the 40-yard line. My goodness.
Yeah, he cut back a couple different times there. That kid's got some skills.
So they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line, and that's where East Newton will put it in play. So once again, the defense is asked to come up big. Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Here comes Jeremiah Stewart, the quarterback, as he has the back right next to him. He options down the right side. He is going to be hit.
Nowhere to go.
Stood up and dropped for
once again, Ian Jackson on the stop.
So he got back maybe to the line of scrimmage. And so he is going to lose maybe about a couple of inches, it looks like. So we'll give him 2nd and 10. And boy, defense came up big, and really have to hand it to the linebackers. They're playing that 3-4 defense, and the linebackers are the ones that really are involved in most of the tackles. So here we go. Now that it's going to be the 4-3 defense.
Another flag.
And what do we have? And
I think East Newton timeout.
I think they did. I think East Newton called timeout, and we'll keep it right here. I want to remind everyone once again that Here we go. I was going to say, where did my notes go? Tonight's broadcast of Hound Dog Football here on the Talon Sports Network is brought to you in part by the Lawrence County Prevention Team. Lawrence County Prevention Team. So if you have an opportunity to say hey to them, why not? And tell them thanks for all that they do. We sure enjoy it. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the action of players, coaches, and spectators leave a lasting impression. The next time you at a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message is brought to you by Accent Family Care. Here we go to the line of scrimmage, lining it up. Here's the snap back. And here is Shriver. He is going to be
Nowhere to
hit
go.
and dropped at the 35-yard
Yeah,
line.
Connor Shaw pumped up on Mr. Cordova on the tackle.
And Mr. Cordova was all over him. My goodness.
Yeah, he got it in there. Loss of 5 on the play.
And that's going to bring up third and
15.
about 15.
Once again, let's dial something up here and get that ball back for the offense.
So actually it's going to be third and about 16. So here we go as here's the snap. Back is the quarterback, back looking. Now he's going to run it. He is going to be hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up fourth down. My goodness, what an effort by this defense.
Yeah.
Well, when you talk about the defense and you're talking about the difference between the defense and the offense, the defense has really bailed the offense out tonight.
Yes, sir. And Cameron Savage was in on that tackle and keeping the crowd in it. But
well, back it will be Jackson Shriver, and will he kick or will he try?
I don't trust him.
So it's going to be fourth and about 12. So he is dropping back quite a bit this time. And he is back about 12 or so yards.
We got Rollman back to receive for us.
Here is the snap, and he is going to kick it. And he does. And it's a high end over end kick. And Rollman is going to let it go, and it's going to come dead at the 20-yard line. So that's where the Hound Dog offense will put it in play. So it's going to be just barely inside the 20-yard line. But let's see if we can give that defense a rest.
Yeah, we haven't had the ball very long this half, so it's time to move the chains a little bit.
I say give the defense a rest, but a lot of these guys go both ways. So
Jay Lee actually got to take that series off, though, on the defensive side. So
yes, he did.
After that 85-yard run a minute ago, so he should be well rested.
Well, he's back in the game, and Jay Lee is, and he is going to be the one to take the offense down the field. Well, let's see how he does it. Here is motion, and a handoff straight ahead.
Ian Jackson.
Is Jackson, and boy, Jackson lowers his head and gets out to about the 25-yard line.
It's another Hound Dog first down, yes.
Oh, it is. So they put it in at the 25-yard line, and that was at the 15 instead of the 20. Wow.
All right. Keep this momentum
So here we
going.
go. Under center, Jay Lee, as he looks over the defense. In motion is
Rollman.
Rollman, yeah. And, wow.
Twisted for 2 or 3 there.
He did, and Sims was the one that was in motion. So out comes, I believe that is Anderson as the next play is brought in.
Minute 45 on the clock.
Splitting the right side is Whitmore. It's Whitmore as he is split out far, and here in motion is Sims. And now brought him back to pass and over the middle, and once again it was in and out of the hands of the receiver.
Wow. Yeah, that was Whitmore on. He was in traffic. He seen the defender coming, and it would have been a tough catch.
Tough catch, yes, it would have been. To give him credit, you're right.
Sometimes when you know you're going to get lit up, you take your eyes off the ball for a split second. And I think that's what happened there.
In motion is Sims. He gets the pitch out.
Yeah.
Trying to turn the corner.
Yeah.
He does. It crosses the 45 to the 40.
Right at midfield
Right
for
at midfield.
Hound Dog first down.
So he gets, I should have said the 35 to the 40, and he gets right at midfield. And they're going to say he is at the 48-yard line, but that's a huge first down for this offense.
Yeah, I'm going to give him 23 yards on that carry, unofficially.
You bet.
They said 22. I said 23, see?
And we are unofficial, but we hand out the accolades when they're there. So here we go as the chains are being brought down. Now we're going back to the other side.
Roman,
Here's a pitch
it
for
gets on the
Roman
outside.
as he is going to be
Ooh.
hit and dropped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. So he's going to pick up close to 7 yards on the play. And he is slow to get up. And now, as he is still down,
Official timeout.
and we do have an official timeout, and a 7-yard gain. So that's going to bring up second and about 3.
Somebody's down on the sideline here, Wayne.
Yeah, I think it's what we said. I think it was Roman.
Is it one of our guys?
I think it is. And
I can't even see.
it is hard to see with everybody there. And
He's up.
It is.
Good call. It was Roman.
Yeah, it is. So Roman limping noticeably as he
got hit
stays.
by 2 guys there, 1-2, and it was a good smash on the defense. But
I'm hoping it was just a cramp, and because boy, they will come fast and furious in this heat.
Trainer's checking him out.
Well, here to the line of scrimmage come the Hound Dogs. Under center will be Jay Lee. And now Jay Lee is going to keep it, turns the corner, gets
good
close
hard
to
run. He's still
another
going.
first
His legs are
down.
going. He's still
on
going.
his feet. So
Good play.
25,
That's a late hit.
and
Yes.
there's
Go.
the flag.
Oh, wow. There's multiple flags, folks. It's getting ugly. There's pushing and shoving. Oh, wow.
And
wow.
there's another penalty on I believe it's on one of the.
I think one of our coaches had to get our player away. But, yeah, there's 3. I see 3. I mean, there's 3 flags on the play, but their 2 guys had him and hit him hard, and that was very uncalled for. He was a good 5 yards out of bounds, and they still hit him. Personal foul.
Yeah, personal foul on the defense.
Maybe 2.
Unnecessary roughness.
Oh, they're saying offset. Oh, they
Offset.
just kicked.
Kicked somebody out. They kicked somebody
wow.
out, and I'm not sure who it was. And
I think it might have been Connor Shaw. That's my guess, Connor Shaw.
so if that's the case, he has to leave the sidelines. And
I don't know what.
so we'll see what all of this transpires. Personal foul against the Aurora Hound Dogs and offsetting penalties. But the Aurora Hound Dogs will get a first down out of all of this. Now the official is coming over and talking to the Aurora head coach and to see what his take is, Coach Weldy. And now they're going to set the ball down, I think, on about the 25-yard line.
Wow, you know, he was defending his teammate. His teammate got rocked by a couple guys unacceptably, and that's just too bad.
Yeah, it is. And
I don't know what the rules are. That he may have to set one out next week.
And that could very well be. And so here we have the officials still talking it over. The Aurora Hound Dogs have broke the huddle, and now they're going to go back.
If the crowd wasn't fired up before now, folks, they are now.
Oh, you're not a kidding. So here we have offsetting penalties, and you really can't blame the Aurora Hound Dogs for offsetting penalties because they came to the aid of their quarterback.
Yes, yes.
And the offsetting penalties, the ball will be set down at the 27-yard line. And now, will it be it's going to be,
The refs still don't know. There's a lot of
boy, they're,
there's miscommunication here.
well, they're talking over the
Now they're
sidelines.
talking to East Newtons.
Yes, they're talking to the head coach at East Newton. And, oh,
And of course, you got to think about the chain gang too. They're trying to figure out on that sideline over there where the ball was when all this before this all transpired, and then offsetting penalties, and
well, I thought it would be first and
it should be on the
down for the,
26-yard line.
yeah, and that's where I'm thinking that they have the ball right now at the 27-yard line. And my goodness, I tell you, you need a Philadelphia lawyer to figure all this out. So here
Excuse
we
me.
come. The officials are gathering now. First down for the Aurora Hound Dogs.
I thought there was a parade over here on our sideline. I saw all those flags in the air.
No kidding. So the ball is set down at the 27-yard line, and that's where the Aurora Hound Dogs will put it in play. Now we are set to go. Under center will be Jay Lee. And here is motion by Sims. And here's a handoff straight up the middle. And oh, wow. And that was Brendan Hall.
Brendan Hall
And Hall
got
tripped.
maybe one.
And he got to about the 25-yard line. So we'll give him a couple of yards on the play. Second, now they're going to give him 2nd and 9 from the 25-yard line.
There's 30
Well,
seconds
actually,
of counting, folks, in the third quarter.
so here come the Hound Dogs. To the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Sims in motion. Here
Back to
is
pass.
back. There's a long throw to the end zone, and it is intercepted. Intercepted, and now he's coming out trying to run, and he is going to be tackled at about the
Another flag.
another flag.
Another fight over on the other sideline. A lot of emotion. Once again, each team's hungry for a win.
Wow.
But you got to keep your emotions in check. Discipline, lack of discipline.
So there's about what, 40,
Says 4.2 on
4.2 seconds.
the clock.
It's hard
Let's
for
see what the refs say here this time.
let's see. And boy, this is
He
this
kicked
is,
another one out. Personal foul against the Hounds, and he just gave another heave-ho. That's the second
Wow.
player.
second player. So that will
Is
be
it-
a 15-yard
Hey, wait a
penalty.
Is that Cordova coming off the field? 68?
Yeah, it looks like it. Cordova off of the field.
I think he just got kicked out of the game.
And yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
mad
just
at
hit
him.
his helmet. He's
Yep.
mad at himself.
So
Should have
here-
been a late hit, and they didn't call it. There's
Well-
still a flag on the ground. They're still talking it out.
the
A lot of
official-
gone on in this quarter.
Yeah, the officials are gathered over on the sidelines, and now they break that huddle, and out they come. Now they give the first down motion to the Patriots, and the ball will be put in place somewhere, and now they're going to walk off the penalty. So it's going to come out to about the 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to keep your emotions in check, but you hurt your team in that situation.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to get the coach's take on the post-game show to see what his take will be on this. You're right. It's really too bad because I didn't know if the players could stay around.
I didn't
on the
know that. I didn't
sidelines or
either.
not.
I didn't know how that happened. I've never seen one get kicked out. I didn't know.
Well,
Especially
that's a big
two.
loss to the defense. So here we go. Here is Stewart, the quarterback, and he is keeping it. And now it's
Back
going the other
other
way.
way.
A handoff. It was actually an end around and motion the other way, and it was
Miller.
handed off to the motion man, and he's going to get all the way out to the 45-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 15 yards, and that's a first down.
Well, we're in the fourth quarter.
So that's going to do it. So that's the end of the third quarter, and we'll be back right after this 1 minute timeout. sidelines. Now Aurora breaks their huddle and comes out to take their defensive position. And East Newton will come out, and they will be going north.
I got to make a correction, folks. Kyle Anderson was the first dog ejected, and Clayton Cordova was the second.
Yeah.
And I was just told by the athletic director that they do have to sit out a game next week.
So they have to set the game out, and they're still, I guess they're still on the sideline. I can't find their numbers. Okay. All right, here comes the Patriots to the sideline, and we will, after some technical difficulties, now we're all set to go. Here's the snap, and here's the end around, and at the end, that was Shriver as he takes it up to about the 49-yard line, bring up second and about 6. Second and 6. So let's see if we can put the stops to them, as the Hound Dogs are really trying their best on defense to stop this offense of the Patriots.
Losing Cordova is a huge hole for us.
Yes,
him.
it is. Here's a snap, and there's a handoff straight up the middle.
Another big
and
hit.
Tripped up.
Who was that?
At
55.
The 47-yard line.
Brites Perez.
So actually 48-yard line. So it's going to bring up third and about 3. So good defensive play.
That defense is still fighting. Defense is still fighting.
Big third down play. Come on, defense. So they'll have 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers, plus a safety up to the line of scrimmage. Here, waiting for the snap. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff, and he bulls his way forward. And I
Depends where they spot it.
That is Millett, and he is going to, looks like, get the first down. So it'll be.
No.
Yeah, let's see where they spot it. And
fourth.
Oh, it's going to bring up 4th down. You're right.
In a yard. A foot, 2 foot.
Yeah, about a foot to go. And I mean, that is close. That is close. Come on. Come on.
The crowd's starting to rumble.
Boy, the defense.
See who can stay disciplined here. Watch that hard count. Watch the hard count, Wayne.
Up to the line of scrimmage. And waiting for the snap, and he gets it, and he bulls his way across the 45-yard line. And did we have a fumble?
That's going to be close, too.
No, I guess we didn't. I thought he lost the ball, but he looks like
Connor Savage on that tackle.
He made it across, so that's a first down. That will be a first down. The ball is just short of the 46-yard line, but all he had to do was get across the 45-yard line. I said the 46, it's a 44. So he had to get across the 45-yard line, and that he did. So they are setting up shop now with the first down.
9:50 on the clock. Each team has 2 timeouts left.
So here come the Patriots to the line of scrimmage, waiting for the snap. Here is Millett. No, that is the quarterback on the keeper, and actually that is Moore, the wide receiver. The quarterback waited and finally gave it to him, and he has a first down to the 30-yard line. So the quarterback.
That was a good fake.
It was. It was a fake, and he kept it, and then he pitched it right at the last minute. So in
30-yard line.
Comes the quarterback, Jeremiah Stewart, with a fresh set of downs. First down at the 30-yard line. Really asking this defense to stiffen up. Here's the snap. There's the handoff straight ahead. And he is going to bull his way down inside. It looks like the 25 to about the 20. 4-yard line, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, the Hounds didn't get any pressure on them there. Once again, 2nd and short for the Patriots.
2nd and 4 for the Patriots as they break the huddle. To the line of scrimmage they come. Boy, they don't get in a hurry to get to
No,
the
they
line of
don't.
scrimmage.
10, play clock's at 10 and counting.
As they stack the right side, here is the snap. And the quarterback hands it off, and they're down inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah,
It's gonna
mill it
be
again.
Another 1st down.
Keeps getting chunks on the ground there.
So
Gain of 11.
when you lose 2 of your defensive starters, that hurts.
Yeah, we had some momentum and lost it, but we lost our cool.
Haven't lost it yet, though.
No.
They're still ahead, 12-7. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback in pass formation. And what do we have? We have a whistle.
I think it was motion.
And we have an illegal procedure motion on the offense for the Patriots. And that will cost them 5. So that will push them back.
Well, we'll take anything right now.
Absolutely. So that'll push it back to about the
16-yard line.
16, yeah, yard
With
line.
15 to go, so technically they could still get a 1st down and before breaking the goal line here. So, like I said, 8:08, and we're up 5. Each team has 2 timeouts, and the clock's running.
Here we go to the left side. It would be Shriver. Here's the quarterback as he options down the right side, and he hands it off.
Got blockers.
And he's
got
blockers,
blockers,
and into the end zone he goes. So that was, I believe, that was Moore as he handed it off to Moore, and Moore takes it in from 16 yards out. And so at the 7-minute, and is that 50 seconds?
Yes.
I believe it is, 7:50. And that really hurts. So at the 7:50, Moore.
16-yard touchdown.
On a 16-yard run. Wow. So going for the 1 point, I would think. So.
Now they're lining up for 2.
Yeah, they are. They're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point ball game. So here's the snap, and here's the that is Millett, and Millett is going to be stuck. He does not get it. So it is 13-12. My goodness. And on the 16-yard run by Moore, that put them out ahead by 1 point, and that's the way the first half ended, 7-6, and now it is 13-12 as we see the Aurora Hound Dogs have 7 minutes, or right at 8 minutes to go in this ball game, and let's see if they can
plenty of time here.
Get something going.
The coach has got to get his players to settle down and stay in the game.
Yep.
We're already outnumbered, and we can't afford to lose anybody.
Isn't that the truth? So.
Some more quick scores real quick. Mount Vernon 43-6 over Nevada. Cassville 49, Catholic 21.
Wow, I'm surprised at that.
Seneca 28, Reed Springs 16. Rogersville 47, Mac Count 20. Monette's beating Marshfield 43-12.
Little surprised at that. Monette's got a good team, but I thought Marshfield was a little better than that.
Me too.
Well, here we go, and how about a run back?
You got time here.
How about a run back?
Well,
Brendan Hall back.
The play clock just ran out to 0, so I've just seen another flag. There's been a lot of flags tonight.
So let's see
Each
if
team.
will they move him back?
I think 5 yards.
Procedure. So 5-yard penalty against East Newton, and that helps.
Sure.
That helps the Hound Dogs cause. So that pushes them back to the 35 instead of the 40. So let's see if this will help.
What a second half this has been, though, so far, Wayne.
Oh, my. So Brendan Hall in the middle is flanked on his right by Rollman. So here we go, waiting on the whistle. They get it, the approach, and the boot. And it's a high, short kick.
Short.
And it's taken by one of the up men, and he breaks a
Brody
tackle.
Sims.
And crosses
Got
the
some
30
room.
to 35 to the 40, out to the 45, crosses the 45, and gets
47-yard
about
line.
the 47-yard line.
Good starting spot for us.
Wow.
Set up shop.
What a day that the defense has had, and wouldn't it be very appropriate for the offense to move this ball down the field and give those big guys on the sidelines a chance to rest.
Yes, yes.
So here we go. Here we go as the quarterback, Jay Lee, breaks the huddle. And let's see what they can do as he is under center. Two backs in the back.
Another
But
flag.
now we're going to have a penalty against the Aurora Hound Dogs as they
Yeah, I
break.
think there was some motion there.
Yeah, as they started play a little too soon. Started somebody in motion before the snap. You can go east and west, but you can't go north and south.
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that one.
Well, that'll make it 1st and 15 now. So that penalty, boy, that has really, really hurt the Hound Dogs here this evening. Pushes it back to about the 42-yard line. So it's 1st and 15. Here we go as the Aurora Hound Dogs,
7 minutes and 36 seconds. Plenty of time.
as they break the huddle to the line of scrimmage, they come, led by their senior quarterback, Jay Lee. Jay Lee calls the signals. Now he has Hall in motion, and here's the snap. Hall gets it and crosses the 45 to about the 46-yard line. So he will pick up about 3 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and about 12. Into the game comes Brody Sims. Out comes Hall. Up to the line of scrimmage. Here come the Aurora Hound Dogs. To the left side will be Wittenborn as he splits the left side. In motion will be Rollman. And here's the snap, and Rollman gets the ball, and he is going to get back just across the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up about a yard on the play.
About the original line of scrimmage or so.
Yeah, let's see what yeah, there we go. So it's going to bring up, he got about 3 yards. So bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 8. Breaking in the line of scrimmage. Will they go for 4th down if they don't make it? I would think they would almost have to.
I look across.
Here comes the motion by Rollman. And now
Coach
what do we have?
Coach is disgusted. He just threw his headset. The play clock was running down, and they didn't get the play called into Jay Lee in time.
Oh, my.
A lot of emotion tonight, folks. Maybe it's the heat, you think?
Well, it could be the heat, but, you know, you just really have to take your hat off to the East Newton Patriots.
Yeah, and it almost looks like their crowd got bigger from the first quarter to the third quarter.
Yes.
I'm watching their student section. They're jumping up and down, chanting. I mean, they're not – the players aren't the only ones that are hungry. The fans got to watch this every week too. So everybody's on their feet and excited here. But
Yes,
let's
they
see
are.
how the Hounds respond with 3rd and 8 from 49.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 at the 49. If they don't get it, will they go on 4th down? And you would almost think they would have to with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left
Yeah.
in the ball game.
And we just burned one that could be costly that we might want later. So in that
Exactly.
situation, I think you're almost pushing yourself into fourth down
Yeah.
situation if it gets to that point.
Yeah, you're right, though. Coach Weldy, he was a little bit upset with the team because they just let that play clock run down.
And that's what we said last week. We haven't talked about it much this week, but that's a new rule that everyone's trying to adjust to.
Yes, it is. Well, here we go to the line of scrimmage. Come the Hound Dogs. Under center is Lee. He's waiting for the snap. He gets it, runs down the right side, looking to pass.
He's open.
He gets a pass off, and it is
Brody
caught.
Sims.
It is caught by Sims, and Sims is knocked out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. Let's see where they spotted, probably at the 36.
I'm going to give him 14 yards.
They're spotted at the 36, but that's a first down.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Well, that was worth calling a timeout then.
Yes, it was.
Make sure you get the right call that Coach Weldy wanted.
Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Split the right side and the left side as under center. In motion is Rollman. And here's straight ahead. First down play inside the 25.
Sims
down
again.
to about the 21-yard line. Maybe the 22.
Sims
that's
with
the
another
first down.
15-yard gain.
You bet.
He's running hard. We got another
we got
dog
somebody down.
and
now
looks
he's
like
up.
Connor Shaw. He's up.
Yeah.
I want to apologize to Connor and his family. I thought he got kicked out earlier. I'm glad he didn't. Sorry about that.
Yeah, he is coming off, and I'm not sure what the rules are in high school, but I know in the pros you have to sit out.
I did ask next door, and they confirmed they will have to sit out a game next week at Lamar.
Oh, so yeah, that's at Lamar.
It's another Hound Dog first down.
So let's go.
5:45 and counting. The Hounds have one timeout left. Plenty of time.
Split the right side in Jordan. Split the left side, I believe that is Whittenborn. And here is the handoff to
Jay Lee. Got some
Jay
room.
Lee, and he is down.
Inside
and I'm
the 10.
surprised they don't call a penalty.
Yeah,
on
I
a
see.
late hit again.
He got hit. There was contact to the head, and he's even asking the ref that.
My goodness.
I don't know.
It's down to the 7-yard line, and that's a first down. Well, actually, it's halfway between the
first and goal from the 7
and 8. So
we
it's
got
first
5:22 and counting.
Here we go. Split the left side with Whittenborn. The right side
do the same thing
with Rollman. Here is the handoff straight ahead, and not much running room there as they get down to about the 5-yard line. So that was Sims, the last one to get up. So Sims will be a tired puppy tonight.
Yeah.
Boy, he has gone both ways, and all of these guys that's gone both ways.
Most of them, yeah.
Will be tired. So
I want to see Jackson here. A couple times they gave him the ball earlier, and he run hard. Let's see if we can switch it up. He hadn't had the ball in a little bit.
Here is Jay Lee under center. And here's the snap. Jay Lee keeps it. And did he get in?
Oh,
did he get in?
He's on the one.
He is down and knocked out of bounds.
Inside the
at
one.
the 1-yard line, I believe. Wow,
so
it's going to be third.
He's limping.
And goal.
He's all right.
Third and goal.
From the one.
Boy, look at this. And they put
inside
that
the one.
Inside the one.
Yeah.
So they have 2 downs to see if they can't push this thing across. 2 downs. So into the ball game comes Brody Sims. He's
got to punch this one in.
Come
no
on,
doubt,
guys.
No doubt.
Split to the right, and that is Jordan. Split to the left, and that is Whittenborn. Here's motion. Here's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown. Touchdown Dogs. So they get it.
Ian Jackson, I called it.
At the 4:24 mark. And Ian Jackson takes it in.
He'd been a decoy a couple times earlier, and I was waiting for him to give it to him, and what a time.
Well, will they go for 2?
Yes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they will.
4:24 left on the clock. Patriots have 2 timeouts. Aurora has 1. We are going for 2, Wayne.
Okay, so it is 18-13. So let's see if we can't push this thing in. Under center is the quarterback, Lee. He is waiting for the snap. Here's the snap.
Another whistle.
And a whistle stops play. And that's going to be illegal procedure probably against the offense. Another penalty, and that'll cost them 5. So,
Yeah, I think he'll still go for 2.
if they do, it'll be from 7 yards out.
I think he will, but I could be wrong.
So in
They
comes
look like they're going
Brendan Hall as he brings the play in. Now he is coming back off the field. So up to the line of scrimmage, here they come. And here comes Jay
to.
Lee.
Look for
As
Jordan,
he
the
is,
tight end, as Jay Lee rolls out.
and there's this. Oh, the pass is intercepted, and trying to run it out, and they get out to about the 8-yard line, but that is incomplete. Well, it wasn't incomplete. The pass was
Conversion was
intercepted.
no good.
So the conversion, no good.
Once again, folks, the Hound Dog Touchdown was brought to you by Pettit Law Office, 200 South Elliott in Aurora. Call 417-222-6640 for a free case evaluation.
But there is 4 minutes and 24 seconds left.
Here
and
comes
do
the
you
crowd.
hear the crowd?
Here
the
comes the
crowd
crowd.
is up on their feet. And I mean every one of them are upstanding. And I don't mean across the aisle over on the other side. It is the Aurora Hound Dogs. So here we go, 18-13, and there's 4 minutes, 24 seconds left in this ball game. Will that be enough?
This has been an exciting second half. So many things have happened. But once again, we have to ask that defense, do you got one more stop in you? And I hope so, yes.
Well, let's see if we can keep away from the penalties. Keep away from the penalties.
Both teams have had lack of discipline, but right now, no, you can't have any costly.
Well, it gets down to this portion of the game. And this portion of the game, it really is important that they keep their cool.
Giving them an extra water break here before the next change of possession. And each coach has their last chance to see what it's a chess game.
You got it. It is a chess game now. It gives the announcers a chance to take a water break. So we have 4:24 left in this ball game. And the Aurora Hound Dogs will be kicking off from their own 40-yard line. And will the East Newton Patriots, will they be able to advance this ball down the field? They did it without much opposition the last time. So up.
Oh, Weldy's telling him where to kick it. That's why he's going down that far.
I see. Okay.
He's showing the angle where he wants to go with it.
Yeah, and will he kick it?
Well, don't kick it out of bounds, though.
Yeah,
you don't want to give him good field position to start the drive.
So here is Jay Lee, the kicker, and he kicks it. It's a squib kick. And
that's Hound ball.
It is
Hound ball.
It is Aurora. It did get it. A kick, an onside kick.
Wow.
And Aurora, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yes.
They haven't made it official yet. And Aurora is jumping up and down. Now the officials are going to.
Oh, if they don't, this crowd will be.
Oh, they will be.
Yes,
no,
yes.
It's going to be Aurora's ball. Aurora's ball.
Good.
And it's going to be at about the 43-yard line.
What a call by Coach Weldy. What a call.
You talking about a gutsy call. Wow, mark that one down.
Yeah,
at the 424 mark.
Yeah.
What a gutsy call.
You bet.
So now
424.
Let's run it out, boys.
They have Patriots have 2 timeouts left, and
that's okay.
We just need to move the chains.
Jay Lee under center. Motion by Sims. Here is Jay Lee going to keep it. Now he pitches it back, I should say Sim, that's Rollman.
Yeah.
And he is going to be hit and knocked
I think he should have kept
out of
that one.
bounds, I believe, but he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. No, not that much. I'm sorry. He's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. 2 yards
Once
close
again,
to 3.
he did stay in bounds though. The clock's running.
Good deal.
That's good.
3:55 and the clock is moving.
And
35 seconds
And
on
this
the
is what
play
I don't
clock.
understand. We have 30 seconds. Don't get in no hurry. Let it tick down.
Now, let's see if
Make
they
them
do
burn
that.
a timeout.
And that's exactly what Jay
do-
Lee is doing.
Do not snap it.
He
you
is
bet.
going to let this clock run down. At 20-second mark to get that ball snapped, there is 3 minutes and 32 seconds, 31 seconds, 29,
That's
28.
a senior right there.
Now the 10-second mark with 26 seconds. Now they put it in play.
Yes.
And here's a handoff straight ahead to Roman.
Now they'll use one.
Now that they probably will use one. And a pickup of about a yard on the play.
Okay.
So,
well,
they're going to say he crossed the 40 down to almost the 39. So he picked up almost 2 yards.
37. Now this is the biggest play of the game right here.
Yeah, they did not call a timeout. So this is a huge play.
Still 12 seconds on the play clock.
Wow.
2:47 on the clock.
Jordan out to the right side. Here is Jay Lee under center. Motion. Here is the motion coming this side. And he cuts it up and he's going to get maybe a yard on the play. And that is Sims. As Sims gets about a yard and still no timeout at the 2:20 mark.
No gain on the play.
So,
yeah,
they gave him maybe a yard. So it'll bring up 4th down. Do you punt?
No, the Hounds are on the field. He's going to let it go down to 1, and he's going to call timeout.
Yeah,
I believe we're going to call timeout.
Yeah, I think.
We don't know what we want.
The clock is running.
Wait a
it's
minute.
under 2 minutes.
We had 12 men on the field. I think we just had 12 men on the field.
Yeah, sure did.
I think.
1, 2, 3, 4,
'Cause there was
5,
still
6,
there was
7, 8, 9, 10.
Illegal substitution.
Yeah. Well, they brought somebody in at the last minute, and you can't do that. So that's going to cost them 5 yards. That'll push it back to the 43-yard line.
1:56 on the game clock.
1:56.
But it stopped. It stopped now.
Yeah, it will.
Since the
official
penalty.
will put it in play when they get set.
It's
I
fourth
think.
and 10 from now. We're punting. Yeah,
Here's the
pin
snap.
him back.
And the punt, and it's going to go out of bounds. And I think the ball can be punted out of bounds.
Yes.
Without a penalty.
He's going to mark it about the 15, I believe.
And
where they're going to set up.
I think they're going to mark it between the 20 and the 15 at about the 18-yard line.
It's on the far hash. It's kind of hard. We don't have a real good angle. We're looking into the light.
Right. So it looks like it's on the 18-yard line or the 17.
Officially 17-yard line.
Yep, the 17.
Minute 47 left.
1:47. So
Patriots have 2 timeouts. We don't want to use one.
So here we go, folks.
We got to make them go 83 yards.
Here's the snap, and the quarterback is running, and he passes it. And
intercepted by Jay Lee.
Intercepted
and he's
by
still
Jay
going.
Lee. Get down. Just get down on the ground.
Yes, sir. Listen to my partner. Yes. I think we know our player of the game tonight, Wayne. I think he just sealed the deal there.
1:32
wow.
mark, and INT by
Jay Lee.
Number 12, Jay Lee.
Second interception of the night. And like I said, they still have 2 timeouts. So let's
but
not get carried away.
They do have 2 timeouts at the 1:32 mark. 1 minute and 2 seconds over a minute and a half. Here we go. Jordan to the right. And we have Wittenborn to the left. One back in the backfield. And now motion by Hall.
Good
Here
go.
is
Yeah. Now we'll see one.
the tackle at the 29-yard line. So they're going to lose a couple of 2 or 3 yards on the play.
126 with the
So
timeout.
now a timeout by the Patriots as they do call the timeout.
You got to give it to both teams, folks. You know, Aurora lost a couple players due to some ejections, and this Patriot team, like I said, they've lost 23 games in a row and lost by 7 last week in the last seconds of the game, and they're down by 5, but they're still fighting. I mean, this is a heck of a ball game, folks.
You know, the old saying, this has been kind of ugly, but it doesn't matter how ugly it is or gets. What matters is the 18 to 13 score that's on the scoreboard, and the 18 belongs to the Aurora Hound Dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last week they lost with 12 seconds left is when East Newton gave up the winning touchdown.
Wow.
So,
So uh, they have to feel snake bit. I'm telling you, though, it's unbelievable to get a touchdown in the last 5 minutes
well,
of the game.
last season they averaged 5.4 points a game and gave up 46. And like we said, both games they've been into this year. So with new coaches, got them going in the right direction.
You bet they have. Well, here we go to the line of scrimmage. Second down and about 11, we'll call it. Here's Jay Lee under center. He hands it off to Rollman. Rollman straight ahead.
He's still going.
Still going. And he gets down to about the 18-yard or the
And they are not
22-yard
using.
line.
They just did, I think.
Yeah, I think they called their last time out. And the officials said yes, they did. They called their last time out at the 1 minute and 12-second mark. So it's going to bring up third down.
Yes.
And if this plays out the way
Third
it should,
officially on the scoreboard it says 3rd and 5 from the 28.
yes,
Okay, so they snap the ball. Say it's going to be minute 10. They can go down 40 seconds. Under 30 seconds, they would have to snap it again. So the key thing is here, no turnovers.
exactly.
You know what snap you're going on. No dumb penalties here. Just keep going forward. They use their timeouts. You're a minute 12 away from a win.
1 minute, 12 seconds. If everything plays out like it should, we should see maybe East Newton with about 10 to 12 seconds on the clock.
Jay
with
Lee up the
play.
middle.
Jay Lee straight
Just
ahead.
move the pile.
Gets inside the 20 down to about the 19-yard line. So it's going to bring up fourth.
Okay, there's 23-second difference in the clock, in the play clock and the game clock, Wayne.
It's going to be, well,
22-second differential.
yes.
We could tick it down to 22 seconds and call a timeout if we want. And that may be what they do. It's 4th and 1, though.
It's 4th and 1. So if we get the first down, then it's over.
Yeah.
Then you get the privilege of taking a knee.
We got
Or just
7 seconds on the play clock. Game clock under 30.
And the snap and a handoff straight ahead. And he got
that's
the
a first
down,
down.
I believe. Down to the 11-yard line, and it is over. That was an offensive line, pushing the defensive line back on their rear ends.
Yes.
What an offensive surge. by
One
the
more knee
offensive
and this
line.
game's over.
Wow.
Once again, though, you got to hand it to the Patriots for. I mean, I'm looking at their sideline, and man, there's a lot of long heads, but man, what a game!
Now
I mean, they
they'll
never quit fighting.
They start,
Yeah, there was fighting, all right.
start the clock 15, 14 seconds,
They're not even going to have
and they're not even going to
Actually,
have 10 seconds, and there's about this
a half a second difference.
difference between the clocks, and so they'll march it off. And there's the penalty.
We're at home, and the clock
That's
goes 0. The ref put his flag back in his pocket.
and
We got some fireworks.
that's going to do it.
Yeah.
So the officials say there was about a half a second
Yeah.
at the most difference. And there go the fireworks.
Yes.
And the fireworks are off. And
Don't
we
kick
have,
our dog. You bet.
and we have a final of 18 to 13, and it all goes back to the interception. It goes
Yeah.
back to the interception, and
And the 424 mark that you said, Coach Weldy's onside kick.
yes,
Wow.
yeah, you're talking about a Mississippi
Now
River gambler.
let's watch his handshake. I know the coaches are out there, but there's a lot of hitting after the whistle and stuff tonight.
Right.
Hope each team just goes to the locker room respectably, and that was a heck of a game.
It was. It was a hard-fought ball game on both sides of the ball for both teams, and you really have to hand it to the Aurora Hound Dogs because it was ugly, but they finally
Yes.
put
Yeah.
some offense together enough.
You know, we
And
said before the game this was somebody's streak was going to get broke. We had a 7-game losing streak coming in, and they had a 23-game losing streak coming in. And luckily for us, we did what we had to do.
And here
comes the students
the student body
running on the field.
They're all out on the field, and they can do that after the game.
It's been a couple weeks since they've been able to do that.
It's been a while.
Awesome.
It has been a while. So the final score here tonight, 18 to 13, in favor of the Aurora Hound Dogs, and really have to hand it to them. As we had said, kind of got ugly there for a while with all the pushing and shoving and penalties and
There was
drop passes, but the Aurora Hound Dogs mustered enough to get a play going, to get a drive going in the fourth period. And at the 4:24 mark, it was a 1-yard run by Jackson. And he took it in from 1 yard out. And actually, I think they got.
yeah, that was the leading
Yes.
score.
Yeah.
You're right.
And they got the lead then at the 4:24 mark. And boy, I tell you, when you look at the way that this defense held together tonight,
Yeah.
it was just remarkable.
With everything, with all the extracurricular going on,
Yes.
losing one of your key senior starters, and yeah, I mean, coach is proud of his kids, but like I said, there was some times we lost some discipline and that's sometimes going to happen with a younger team. But yeah, I got to give it to you. You're right. The defense kept us in the game the whole way.
They did that.
They really did.
We're going to take a break while the players are over celebrating with the student body, and there's a ton of student body out here. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back to wrap it up right after this. in Aurora, Missouri, as the Aurora Hound Dogs get on the win column for the first time this year, and only managed two of them last year. But this was an important ball game, and as it turned out, it was the defense that really played the bigger part, the bigger role, I should say, as these two teams really fought it out here. Um, and wow, what a victory for the Aurora Hound Dogs. The Sportsmanship Award um, is going to be brought to you by Access Family Care. And what they tell you is this: they say role models are more important than ever in today's society. They can serve as role models for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. So this message was brought to you by Access Family Care. Wow, what a ball game! I'm telling you, the Aurora Hound Dogs have practiced probably starting the first of the week next week. And I'll tell you this, they'll probably have a little bit of a bounce in their step knowing that they probably should have won this game. But the way that it started out, and on the very first play from scrimmage, and the old bugaboo fumble
Yeah,
reared its ugly head. and,
we
and
don't get out of the gate real well, do we? So far, I've noticed that. That's not a part of our brand so far.
well, let's do this. We're going to have a chance to talk with Coach Weldy when he comes up here, but let's do a little scoring summary. We go back to uh, halftime, really. The first half, the scoring, both teams had scored a touchdown, and it was on a 2 yard run by um, Lee as he made it in from 2 yards out, and they went for two on the no, they kicked, and the extra point was wide, so that extra point was no good. Then at the 10:50 mark, the 76-yard run by Moore, the kick was good, and that was all the scoring in the first half. So the East Newton Patriots took a 7-6 halftime lead. In the uh, third period, I guess it was, at the 5:04 mark, there was a return of an interception, and the 2 point failed, and East Newton went up, or I should say the Hound Dogs went up 12-7. Then at the 7:30 or 7:50 mark, Moore on a 10-yard run creeped into the end zone and gave his team a 13-12 lead, as their conversion was no good. Then at the 4:24 mark, Jackson took it in from 1 yard out. The 2 point conversion was no good. The score at that time was 18-13, and you really have to hand it to um, Coach Yeldy. Um, he went for the onside kick.
Yeah, I seen him going down there about the 20, 25-yard line, and I was wondering what exactly the angle he was kicking, but then when he squibbed it and unsided it, I was pumped. I thought, whoa, what a call.
And it was what a call, because when you when you think that you've just scored a touchdown and you're going to be kicking off to a pretty potent ball club.
Yeah.
And when I say a potent ball club, boy, they've lost 22 in a row. But they really had their eyes set on the end zone, and they were not going to let anybody stop them. However, um, the interception um, at the, I think it was about the 123 mark or the 133 mark, an interception
Jay Lee.
by Jay Lee, and that pretty much took the wind out of the sail of the East Newton Patriots.
Yeah, most of the time, coach sometimes comes up and does the post game show, but has a couple players come up at his choice, and I would be shocked if Jay Lee's not one of the two that come up here tonight, but I guess we'll find out shortly. He's out down there on the field, still talking to a couple parents and players, and probably checking out some nicks and knacks. That was a hard-hitting ball game.
Yeah, it was. And when you think that the Aurora Hound Dogs had two players ejected from this game, and the crowd really didn't understand why. But any time in any sporting event that you come to uh, one of your own players, when you come to him to uh, really, I guess, get a little protection for him,
Right.
that will get you ejected. Here,
Comes
we
one players of the game
we
here.
we have a couple of the players that's come up, and well, I guess, Mr. Lee, that you're probably going to go home tonight, and probably not stay up all night.
That's if I make it to my truck.
What a ball game!
Thank you, sir. Thank
And
you.
when you look at this game and you go back and you look at some of the finer points, the finer point was at the interception that you made,
Yes, sir.
and you took it back, and I could see this team, and all of a sudden their spirits went sky high.
Yes, sir.
Now, you've had some passes dropped tonight. Not only passes dropped, but it looked to me like that this win may cost you guys. In other words, you're going to have to look next week,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're, and
Big
you're
time.
going to
That's-
Lamar
Yes,
next
sir.
week, and that would be pretty tough.
Yes, sir, it will. We just got to have a good week of practice, and we'll just put it at that. I mean, I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
happy. I don't know what to say.
well, what you can say is that on the defensive side of the ball, really picked it up tonight, and
Yeah.
they stepped
Yes,
it
sir.
up. And when push comes to shove, they were the ones that got the ball back
Yes,
for
sir.
the offense. And the last drive down, and the 1 yard plunge or the whatever it was.
That's all my linemen. Got to give credit to them. That's all them. They ain't,
Yeah.
they ain't the backs. It's them.
Well, I
It's
will
the
say,
boys up front.
and I will say this: that the first down that you got here to just to seal the game,
Yes, sir.
the offensive line pushed
Oh,
their
yeah.
defensive line
Yeah, that
back
was all
on their
them.
back on their rear
Yes,
ends,
sir.
and you really have to hand it not only to the offensive and defensive lines, but one of the points that we were talking about before this game started was who controls the line of scrimmage and the number of penalties. And boy, you guys had a lot of them
Yeah, we
tonight.
did. Yeah.
And but I'll tell you this: you'll probably get everything squared around.
Yes, sir, we will. Just
But
got to
the-
have a good week of practice
yeah.
next week. Yeah, we will, for sure.
And speaking of good weeks of practice, and you take on a team next week, Lamar,
Yes, sir.
and they've got had winning streaks of long endurance,
Yes, sir.
but they are beatable.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are going to go up there with the idea that you can win that ball game.
Yes, sir, we are.
And we guess what? We are going to be right there with you, and we're going to be bringing the play-by-play back to all of the
Sweet.
people here.
Thank you. Thank
in
you guys
Aurora.
for doing this.
And way to go.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Sportsman of the week and of the game, and good ball game.
Thank you, sir.
You bet. So, as we had said, that what a game, and I mean it. That is one of the better games that I think that we will see. But when you look at Jay Lee and the way he handled himself, the way he handled the defense and the offense,
Yes.
and he's my sportsman of the game,
Oh,
along with Jackson.
most definitely though.
You-
Lee.
you
If
bet.
it wasn't for Lee in more ways than one, yeah, what a game. I could see it in his eyes and his emotion, and very respectable kid. I was so proud of his interview. I don't know how many he's had, but yes sir, yes sir. And,
Handled himself well,
and
didn't
he
he?
knows. He mentioned his boys up front because
Yes, he
if
did.
you don't have that, oh boy.
Well, I will say this though, that the offensive line, they pretty much dominated,
Yeah.
and it's really too bad because of the drop passes and penalties, and those two things really put the offense back in, um, back on their heels. However, it wasn't one man. It wasn't
No.
number 12. It wasn't Jay
Oh,
Lee.
we had some big plays by many guys.
Right, exactly. But he's the one that orchestrated it on the offense, and he's the one that
Sims had a couple big explosive plays.
oh,
Rollman had a couple big explosive plays. Jackson had some hard runs. Like I said, the interior defensive line held their own, and so many times was in a hole starting the drive and just stayed at bay. Uh, Coach got to be real proud of those guys that were left, the ones that were left playing.
do you have some stats that you want to share with us?
Yeah, I got some finals in the Big Eight. Uh, Lamar beat Hollister 34-3. Catholic lost to Cassville 49-21. Rogersville beat Matt County 53-20. Monette topped Marshfield 49-14. Mount Vernon beat Nevada 43-22, and Seneca prevailed over Reed Spring 28-16. And here comes Coach. So I'll let you take this, Wayne.
Coach Coach Weldy into the game. I will say this, Coach. we called you a Mississippi River gambler, going for the onside kick after you scored. What a play! What a call that was.
Well, we didn't want to put the ball up in there and give them a chance for a
Right.
return. What the heck? See if you can get to the football. And we had a big wide seam over here, and Jay saw. He was supposed to kick it to me down here on about the 30, and he squibbed it a little bit, but took a great bounce, and our kids were up to the task of getting to it before their kids were, and so it was a great turn of fortune for us.
Oh wow! When you look at this game, I thought sitting up here, I thought the line of scrimmage was really won by Aurora.
Well, at times,
And
it was tough at times. Our kids handled the big four up front, but we struggled to seal off their line. They have a great three young linebackers. Well, they're not
right,
young; they're all seniors, but they're a great group. And man, they see a gap and they shoot gaps so fast. And our kids struggled with picking them up at times. But other times, we had some of our bigger plays were cross plays that you would think wouldn't work going running across a big defensive line like that. But
right.
we fooled them a couple times on that.
Yeah, and just as I said that you control the line of scrimmage, and when I say that, but um, what I saw was that the fact that the linebacker shooting the gaps was the thing that really caused you some problems. But I thought as far as the offensive line itself, I thought they handled themselves well.
Well, they play with a lot of heart. There's no doubt about that. And they're used to being undersized, but these kids they desire to be successful, and they're driven with that. And they did do a great job in the first half. Excuse me. The first half, Jay had a lot of time to throw, and we had a lot of passes dropped that uh, sophomores are going to drop. That's just the only way we can put it. And as they grow and mature, next year those passes won't be dropped. Then hopefully by the end of this season, those passes won't be dropped
Right.
because we should have had 100 yards of offense the first half easily, more than we had just on drop passes.
Yeah, that was my next comment was the fact that I'm not sure I've seen that many passes in your offense, and especially since they were thrown pretty close. I mean, right, catchable passes.
Well, Jay's his accuracy's outstanding, and he's learned to do that on the fly. So when he gets to set back and set his feet, he puts the ball down the field really well. The one interception down in the deep in the second half was he didn't. The communication from sideline to the huddle was really difficult because I ran out of kids to run plays in. And so that's why I'm so hoarse now. But he didn't pick up that we have a stick a stick route and an out route and a deep route, and I wanted him to throw I told him I want you to throw the underneath route. So thank you. And he misinterpreted that, and he winged one up, and it got intercepted. But it was as good as a punt. We had them down
Yes.
there inside their 10.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and it served as a punt. And as a matter of fact, I did make the comment. I said, I don't know why he didn't knock the ball down, and they would have had it then a lot farther up.
He's a sophomore, and he wanted to catch a touchdown. That's why. That's why. With experience, he'll understand
Oh, yeah.
and he'll defend the ball. That's one thing we just had to do was learn to defend the ball. a lot better. And another young man that had a tremendous game tonight was Cole Roman.
Yes.
He just had an outstanding night. Played with a lot of guts, and my gosh, he probably weighs a buck 45, and but he got a lot of speed. And once he gets yards after contact for a small guy, he keeps those legs running and does a great job getting positive yardage.
Now you had two guys that probably won't play next week.
No doubt they won't play
Yeah,
next week.
and you know when in the heat of the moment, and gosh, you would hope that they would keep their sense about them, but you just almost have to come to the forefront to your other players. In other words, if somebody gets knocked out of bounds and a late hit like that, it's almost to the point, and I'm not saying trying to defend what he did, but I'm saying it's almost to the point to where you want to come to his defense.
Well, my point to them was their heart was in the right place,
Yes,
but their mind wasn't.
yes,
They needed to be disciplined. That we try to pride ourselves in being a disciplined group, and to have two instances like that, especially when we were so short on numbers to begin with, and to lose two starters that won't be able to play next week, it not only created a situation for us this game that we had to overcome, but it also creates a huge hurdle for us next week. So a little bit of selfishness on it, but like I said, their hearts were in the right place. But they just made a bad decision.
yeah, yeah, they did. But in the same sense, like you say, their heart was in the right place, and it's going to cost them a game. But you go to um, Lamar next week. And Lamar has quite a tradition, and but this year they seem a little like they are not as invincible as they have been in the past. And so as I was talking to Mr. Lee, as he came up with what a gentleman
He's
he
a great
is,
young man. He
he
is.
he really is. And when I was talking to him, and I said, I just have the idea that you guys are going to go up there and with the idea that you can win that game. And he said, absolutely. And Lamar, like I say, has a tradition. But I think Aurora, if they play and if they catch the passes next week that they dropped this week, they can win that ball game.
Well, we'll take a good hard long look at their pass coverages tomorrow when we get film, and we'll right now it looks like that's going to be have to become a little bit bigger part of our game, and we're going to have to try to get yardage, make our passing game part of our run game, and try to chip away. It's I'm fine with getting 5 and 8 yard passes
Oh,
and
yes.
just keep working the ball downfield and moving the chains. And we have to get our kids to be patient. They have to be patient to be able to do that too. So we'll work on that this week with our short game. And I've coached against Lamar so many years that they do what they do, and they're
Yes.
always good at it.
Yes. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Coach, just wanted to bring this up to you that the University Plaza Convention Center on October 16th, 2019, there's going to be a football luncheon, and the Aurora High School football program is going to be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame.
Wow, isn't that awesome? The whole program. You look back at Coach Hoss McAllister and Coach Pat Woods and golly, you just keep going back and back into the 60s and 50s of the great stories that this program has produced. And there's a lot of pride, and I still believe that football drives this town. Sometimes you
Yes.
wonder, but I think that we have a great football town. We had a great crowd tonight. It was fantastic, the sport that we had.
Right.
And I usually tune out what's going on behind me, and there was a couple of times that you couldn't tune it out. It kind of pushed down on you, the pressure of the crowd, and that's fantastic. What a memory these kids have of tonight, and so we're excited to keep going. We know we've got our challenge ahead of us this week, but like you said, these kids they'll come to work Monday and get ready for Lamar, and we'll go up there with believing that we'll win.
Well, that's the attitude I know these kids will have, and they if they play defensively like they played tonight, offensively they played tonight. I thought they played well, uh, running their plays. They just penalties and drop passes.
Yep, we and again,
That's
that's a young
underclassmen.
group of kids
Right.
that are making little bitty errors, and they're going to fix that. Just more experience. I know they will, and this offense has a lot of things we can do, a lot of facets, and our misdirection game worked well for us.
Yes, it did.
We had a couple of good outside runs on our sweeps,
Right.
and then our passing game I thought was there all night. It was just we had to play pitch and catch and get it right on both ends.
Well, that's Coach Weldy, and I'm Wayne Roberts. And Coach, thank you so much for stopping by. We look forward to next week.
Well, thank you on that football lunch, and any of
Yes.
you old hound dogs that want to go to that. It's going to be on a Wednesday. I think at 10:30 is when it starts. Get a hold of me or Mr. Spooner. Yeah, it's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Don't have my glasses on. So get a hold of one of us, and we'll tell you how to get your tickets.
You
Okay.
bet. Those are great things to go to. I've been a part of that, and they are when we were elected into the Hall of Fame, and it's great to be a part of a program.
Well, I'm an old dog from way back, and I'm so proud of this young group, and I'm
You bet.
I'm just proud of the program and all the men that's coached before and played the game before and wore the red and black have brought a lot of honor to Aurora, and this is just their pay.
Absolutely. Well said, Coach. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back and wrap it up right after this. Amen. What a way to end it up, and that's with a victory.
Yes.
So, Chad, when you look at next week is going to be a handful up in Lamar. But boy, I tell you, with this team, the fight that they have, don't count them out.
Yeah, Lamar actually beat Hollister 34-3 tonight, and that coach. I asked Coach if there was any surprise there, and he did say the 34 points. He thought Hollister would give up more than 34. So and you never know if there could have been a key injury or Hollister could have just shut him
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
And we say shut them down, they won 34-3. So, but when you have the nation's 57 game win streak, you win 6 in a row.
yeah.
I mean, there's there's a higher standard there that they've that brand that they've built down there, and their coach definitely will have a spot in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, winning 6 in a row. They just got to let him see if he's done winning yet.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't even think. Do you have to be done coaching, or they don't wait till you
Well, um,
retire from that? I don't know how that works.
and I'm not sure, but I think probably do. You do
I
have to
think
be.
I think he sealed his deal, though, don't you?
Oh gosh, yes. Has he ever?
And that's where we'll be traveling. That's my old favorite president, Harry
Yep,
Truman,
yep,
from there, huh?
yep. Well, once again, the final here, 18-13 in favor of the Aurora Hound Dogs, and we enjoyed having you along with us tonight, and hope that you'll tune in next week as we bring you the same thing, only from Lamar. So enjoy the week, and we'll see you right back here next week. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. So long, everyone.